here we go, Script. We get to see now. Pistol round, we go, and look at those loot bet odds, Script. I want your opinion on them. I'd say that's pretty fair. I mean, not with your prediction, but with my prediction, that's pretty fair.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Makes sense. I'm taking a risky one, Keith. You know what I mean? I'm taking a risky one out here. So I recognize that, but I honestly think that there is potential for them to do it. May well eat my words, but we'll see what happens. First exchange over at Ivy. A lot of damage done to Neelan, actually, as I guess he takes a peek towards T-Con. And, well, there you are. Kia's going to fall. Neelan on 4 HP. It's not started off well. Great little smoke coming in. Going to allow them some good control here to work their way all the way down that lane. And kind of throwing the CTs for a loop, throwing me for a bit of a loop as they're just bouncing all over the place right now. Another kill comes through, and finally Norbert is able to chime in, but he's the only one to have found a frag yet. And Mo will be the only one left, not going to find a single head. And there you have it. The pistol coming in, only losing one player. And there is a beaming smile on my face, I have to be honest.
Yeah, I bet there is, Scriv, because that's a great start for SG Pro, only losing one player there on that execute. The bomb plant, the round win, it all secures some AKs and some sprinkling of utility. I'm kind of disappointed no one downgrades to the MAC-10, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. They're very lucky, in my opinion, that SYMAN didn't force up. I know they're just going to run out and take game duels anyhow, but it could have gotten a little chaotic with no utility giving them all the aim duels. Senator seeming to be dialed in. And I'll have a little smile from that, as he was my pick. So I'll have a little bit of a smile on my face every time he gets a kill. But at the same time, it seems like SG Pro are dialed in just early on their aim duels, to pistols, to rifles. Now when they come out, they're clearing every angle. It's going to be a different feel, obviously, when rifles come out from SYMAN. But just like the initial feels, they seem really comfortable, and that makes me nervous, Script.
Yeah, I think this is one of the things that we, again, had touched on quite readily. They are a very, 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 very confident team. Don't really seem to be phased at all. So it can be hard to get in their heads. It can be hard to, you know, find those early advantages and whatnot when they are playing so very confidently. Early days yet, though, and of course the eco coming in from SYMAN will allow them to pull the rifles out as early as possible. So big tests coming in for SG Pro very quickly indeed. They can even afford an AWP. On to Mo. So here we are. Bit of action early on. Norbert is going to be Glass Cannon A1S. So Mo's going to have to deliver here. And there is a buy. There is a buy, but it isn't great. We've got 3 smokes and a flashbang. No kits, 1 player without armor on an automatic weapon. The aim punch really going to mess him up if he gets into an unfavorable fight. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, they have it all. This is a beautiful buy. And they should indeed be able to, just off the back of that, honestly, be able to pick up the round. But no. Oh, no. KDO, that is nasty. Gets absolutely clapped straight out. Mo coming in with 1. Goes for the repeat. You know, had to be the hero. Maybe Norbert's to be the hero. He'll recover the AWP. 3v3 and a flank that's so quick from Neelan. They might not be expecting it. He's just going to chill for a little bit and try and catch off the flank of the flank, as it were. Heard a step behind him. Ooh, the timing, though, is so bad for him. Norbert's still finding frags. Norbert's still looking good, but will eventually go down. All onto Kios here. 1 versus 2. Trying to clutch it out and cannot find a single frag. SG Pro, 3rd round on the board.
I was going to say, if memory serves, last time we watched these boys go head-to-head, Scriv, we had the pleasure of commentating them as well, I believe. Way back when in 9-5-1. And SYMAN beat them 16-14 on Mirage and 16-14 on Train.
Yes.
I believe you remember those series, and remember that day specifically, because all of SG Pro's games seemed close for some reason.
Yeah. It seemed to be a habit, I guess, that they had at the time. Is it something they've overcome? You know, we'll find out.
Well, against Deagles here. A 2-for-1, not so bad. Norbert looking for more, however. Around Old Bomb. Mo on that ladder flank. I think it's being held. Yeah. Doesn't even get a step down. Another ring. Gets held back. KDO even gets cleared. I bet he's a little mad. He's like, come on, man. You just cleared my teammate who flanked. Now you have to come back and check me. Norbert with a good defense, though. That, I don't even know if I saw him, but he'll take his head off. 4-0 for SG Pro. Mo will be able to get that AWP out. Full M4's utility. A couple kits, Scriv. This is everything they need. But it seems like SG Pro have been very overwhelming, these Simon boys. And I have a feeling they might try to do the same thing. Not maybe the exact same play, but very aggressive in your defaults, looking for those fights. Because it's working nicely.
Slightly more comfortable here as well in terms of the buy, right? So I think they'll have a bit more confidence, a bit more utility to utilize. There we go, taking some control of Ivy. No frag coming in, but all the same, looking good. Big nade damage onto Dire. Just about dipping away from the nadage and whatnot. So some nice chips, even some chunks taken out of SG Pro early on. They're still not phased though. Going to hit this big bomb side. Flash is not great, but the fight's going to be won. Nealon staying alive, however. The man of the hour, almost getting the third, not quite. They'll continue to push forwards, and it's still somehow a man advantage. SG Pro have brute forced their way into this B-bomb site. They are battered and bruised, but they are finding the frags. Norbert the only one for Simon to find their first round. It looked good for just a second. Nealon stood strong, but there's not really anyone else to follow up. So very low here, though. They will hang about inside this smoke on the edge of oil. Norbert just waiting patiently. He knows his opponents here. This is beautifully read as he brings it down to a 1 versus 1. He knows they like to get aggressive. Despite it being a 3v1, he finds the head of RU Fire and picks up the first round for Simon. SG Pro have just lost that round, by the way. That's not Norbert with a crazy round. You know, the only thing that Norbert does there that is so smart is he just waits patiently. Because he knows that SG Pro like to get giddy, get ahead of themselves. It's a 3v1. Why push into him like that, guys, when you've got, you know, the two players pushing forwards here have got a combined HP of 17. Even if you do kind of get the drop on him, as Sinator did, if you don't land an instant headshot, it's an easy response. It's an easy reactive play.
Wow.
So I don't know, SG Pro just kind of throwing it away there, Keith. I got to be honest.
I agree. I can't believe they lost that round. They put a lot of effort into losing it. But now their bounce back round is even more so important, right? Their buy is superior. The utility on Simon's so damaged and weak. And if SG Pro wins it, the reset's just gonna be that much more damaging. So tactical reset, question mark? Maybe. But this is gonna have to be a round win for SG. They know Kios is there. I even think they tried to pre-fire it in the smoke. They just cannot connect. And right when the smoke fades, both parties will just back on up. They'll concede the control. They'll both be okay. Like, okay, we used a fair bit amount of utility here. Let's just give it up. And Simon's gonna re-change and rethink their approach here. Getting T-Con late. SG, how are you gonna retake that one?
Figure out a way. Early nade coming in. I'm going to go for the peaks, but Nealon looking so very good in these past few rounds. Dire and Fame in unison will trade things back and bring it into an even situation. Is it going to be enough, though? Kios still alive at the back end of the bomb train. Dodges the Molotov. Mo waiting for the smoke to dissipate. Info coming in. The bomb being planted. Mo's not made a single sound. SG Pro, will they make the same mistakes as previous, or will they wait patiently? The A1S, the silenced A1S, is able to capitalize on the Fame. Sinator going to fall quickly after finding that trade frag. And now Dire the only one left. The bomb is planted for him. The molly goes into pop. Not sure if they've caught him here. Going to go for the swing. Beautifully done. Finds one. Playing in and around the ladder here. Flash going down, just playing the mind games. Mo's got to come to him. The time ticking away, and Dire just playing patiently. Beautiful stuff. Might even get the AWP as well for his trouble. He will. Perfect clutch coming in. The 5th round for SG Pro. And that disaster that you had built up so beautifully, well, it comes in its worst form for Simon.
Ouch, ouch, and more ouch. This body's just gonna be a bit of a half one. That stings if you're Simon. Gonna be feeling that for a while. SG Pro. This is your build-a-bank round. Similar to Build-A-Bear, instead you're building money, so you can't put a heart into this bear. As SG Pro just clean up outer yard. This should be a formality at this point, but Norbert and his Deagle seemingly always finds a kill or two. Fame unable to throw a pixel. Caught by E-Box. Good thing is fair. And I thought Norbert might have gotten one there, but here comes KDO. I bet Senator pre-fires him and takes him out. That's my gut feeling. Oh no, it's Kai's from up above to just peer on down and take him down. So 6 rounds already on the T side. That is pretty primed. That's pretty locked and loaded. And here's the reply from Simon. The double op they feel will best SU Pro style. I like it. It's true, SU Pro do love wide swing. They do like fighting in packs. And their executes could be lacking in some utility, so the double ops could be the move. But we'll see if Kios can dial it in, because lately he hasn't been the best secondary opper. Not shade, just fact.
Spitting straight facts, dude. Okay, awkward spray down from RU Fire, but I mean, Nealon just wasn't expecting him to be there so fast. They do find the trade through the smoke, following him down, eventually able to find it, but just... Again, SG Pro bringing him down and dirty. The fragging style of this team, the mechanically based play style is just seemingly a little too much to deal with. However, as I have the thought, before I even get the words out, it's brought back even. Oh, great angle here for Kios. Spots a leg. Oh, Kios, my guy. Okay, there we go. Eventually they find it. The secondary AWP actually of Mo to get it, but... He had a good few opportunities there. Keys, nice shots coming in. Okay, what has happened here? 2 bullets, 2 kills, and it's a 2 versus 1. KDO, he was not expecting this. Surely he was like, guys, I've done my work. Looking good. Cool, you're finding the frags. Stay chill. And then Keys comes in. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And suddenly, it is a clutch situation required.
He'll drop that up. We'll rock with the M4. Close, they're gonna try to double peek in. Fame will make sure of it. 7 for SG Pro. One more body into KDO just to make sure. And look at these shots. Whoo, he is snappy quick, isn't he, Scriv? He is locked and loaded. The whole SG Pro team, honestly, seems like they're ready to go, Scriv.
Certainly do. Hellcase ready to go as always. Malta V 15. Get yourself some extra cash, the refill bonus, Hellcase. They got hundreds of cases. Get in there. Get in there. Get going. In the downtime, you know, in between games where you don't have the great CS. Just after you see our wonderful faces. Get on Hellcase, you know? Get going. Because, I don't know. They're kind of fun, those sites, I think. Either way, into a half by here from Simon. Ooh, spots the barrel, goes for a bit of a wall bang, but not quite able to find the frag. RU Fire, though, massively tagged. Certainly going to make a difference in that sense. Meanwhile, Fame creeping up Ivy with his homies in tow. They've got his back. No frags coming in as yet, but a lot of ground going to be gained. Or the scout could have a field day here. Gonna have to find it quickly. Can't be missing these shots, Mo. There you go. Eventually lands one. Is it too little too late, though? They've gained so much control. Maybe it isn't. Nealon comes in, finds a frag. More tags being landed. An AK retrieved by Nealon as he will drop Dire and drop the bomb, importantly. Key's still around. Still trying to land those flicks, but has to be so very careful here. Spots another, peeks out, takes him down. See you later. Meanwhile... Oh, the back lanes might not even be needed. Okay, yeah, definitely going to be needed. KDO hits a nutty 1-beag. And now Keys has got to find his 4th for the round.
Well, if there's anyone I believe to do it at this current moment on SG Pro, it is this guy. And he's walking right into the loving arms of KDO. You know, fire the box, has to stick this plant here. You know,
No way.
Check. No way.
No way.
No. Oh! Okay, that would have been the most absurd way to win the round. Did KDO think he made it backside train?
I don't know. I think he started shooting at the dead body, thinking it was him, maybe, you know, just like the panic getting to him. Yeah, he thought the body, I think. Oh, my goodness. That would have been mental. That would have been absolutely mental. But still pretty crazy in the end. Simon win a half by.
That'll do. That'll do. Now, SG Pro still with that money they've built up. 7 rounds already on the team side. I wouldn't hate a pause from Simon, right? I don't think they've been able to pick up a round with these double ops. Take a pause. Discuss your options. What's going right? What's going wrong? What can we do better? The change so far in setting Mo in towards that to be site for that op, which is weird for your primary opera to do this. That typically would be the secondary. But Mo feels so. And Neelan just got absolutely deleted. I can't even describe the pain he's probably feeling right now. Absolutely lips peeled. That was unreal, that flick from Senator there. And he comes out and finds a second on 7 HP. This guy's a monster.
Absolutely.
Oh,
On to watch. Gets the head of another. Senator is an absolute beast. That's a nice little flick from Kios, though, to be fair to him. But a lot more needs to be done here. KDO also chiming in as Kios pushes forwards. Oh, gonna check the wrong angle. Keys was ready for him. And the 1v3 now for KDO with the bomb going B because they have so much control over there. I think the round may just be over. No heroics coming in from Simon. And they are being a little beaten down here. Sure, getting the odd round, but 8-2 on the T side already. SG Pro are not messing around. Looking a hell of a lot cleaner in this matchup than they were, you know, a few weeks ago. When we last checked in with them, you and I. So yeah, definitely looking really, really good. And Simon just not keeping up this time.
That's without a doubt. Falling flat, unfortunately. KDO able to at least sneak out with an op. That's something better than nothing. And SG Pro, yeah, they're continuing this upward trajectory of close games, close games, close games. Unable to convert them for a while. And I think they're kind of past that. They seemingly are at the point now where they're having close games, but slowly starting to win a couple here and there. And that's a good sign for a team that has so much raw talent in Stonator, Kais, and Fame. Those guys really do pop off. Simon, I think I read somewhere they're going through a bit of a slump. There's an IGL problems. The communication's not really there. I think this was all on Twitter, so I don't know how accurate it is. They're going to try to buy around that one saved op. Mo's able to break out another. Couple from Mosses, some utilities, some kits. Gonna have to do. It's a budget buy, but when you're down 8-2 on your CT side train, I believe your map pick, yeah, you kind of got to do something to it.
Well, there you go. There's something. Kios coming in with a quick opener. Gonna have to convert it, and well, RU Fire got other ideas over on B, doing his own thing as he always does. Key's gonna find Norbit. Man advantage has, well, swung out of favor into favor. Now it's even. Him though, gonna capitalize here as he's creeping in. They are distracted by the presence in T connector, and as Kios looks back, he gets his head taken clean off. Once again, the man advantage is short-lived for SG Pro. Mo is landing his shots, looking good here on the AWP, which is nice to see. Is it going to be enough, though? Oh, no, Neelan, how do we mess this one up? Keys had no right at finding that, and Mo just going to be caught off guard. Not enough information to work with. 9th round for SG Pro. That's a mental one. That's an SG Pro round. And again, Simon just not quite able to keep up. Neelan, I feel like, could have ended the round there and then, though, and kind of messing it up, to be perfectly honest. It does seem like, you know, they're just a bit jittery. They're not quite calm coming into this, right? Very, very panicked, and I don't know, it's strange. Last time they played them, they did seem to be, you know, keeping up, hot on their heels and taking the lead, just staying a step ahead towards the end. Certainly tough, but then you come into this matchup a week and a bit later, you kind of expect, okay, similar story, maybe. It's not been that long, no real changes, but it's just not the case. They're getting absolutely demolished on their CT side of their map pick, one of their most comfortable maps. So huge question marks for Simon right now.
Yeah, definitely getting run over, and the struggling part is, right, if your ops doing work, but your rifles are faulting, and then you have to go to a map like Mirage after this. Hypothetically, let's say they lose their own train pick. Now you have to go to Mirage, a map where SG Pro are going to be peeking you, swinging you. Guys is going to continue to be impactful, but now your rifles are cold. It's a bit more of a close-up rifle type of map with executes out of spawn. Now you're going to get swung on. SG Pro are going to be running at you. It's their map pick. They'll have stronger defaults. This is almost a must-win territory for SYMAN for me. I don't know if it is for you, Script, but for me, and especially if your rifles are a little chilly, it doesn't bode well. As Are You Fire? I'm trying to hunt Mo down. He's stuck, and he will get caught. 10 rounds for SG Pro. They've looked impeccable. And honestly, this could be an 11-1 if they didn't lose that force buy.
Pretty much, right? It's a little crazy to see how one-sided it's turned out. I cannot lie to you. I was not expecting this at all. I felt like they'd be able to, you know, take it over the line and whatnot, but I mean, this is someone else, particularly on train. Execute coming in by the looks of things, though, slowing it down ever so slightly this time around, rather than going for their super fast play style. All crouching under the bullets there. At the boarded up window. Love that. But maybe a bit of a fake towards that side. They're going to work the B-bomb side instead. Catch them completely off guard is the plan. No real utility coming in. KDO waiting for a flash. It is pretty good. He's able to capitalize. Gets two. Norbit also coming in. The rotations are sound. And there you have it. SG Pro, it's falling apart. Are You Fire, of course, on the other side of the map, because that's what he does. But not a single kill coming through for the T side. And SYMAN, well, may just have bested them in that one. May just have ended the reign of terror. But we'll see. We'll see. The rest of the rounds they picked up, you know, those first two rounds ended up being flukes. They got very quickly returned on. But that one was very dominant. However, I think it's a big change from SG Pro. They play it a lot more thought out, and usually that's not the way that they do things. As you can see, Fane just charging straight in, turns around, gets the clean headshot onto Neelan.
Wow.
And it seems we're back to the normal SG Pro. Wait, we've just seen a team kill from Keys.
Yeah.
Whoopsie daisy. Maybe not. Maybe not. The madness.
Things are getting a little brawly, a little weird out here. I'm not too sure what's going on. Kiossin is flanked out easy. He'll have bomb control. If he just lives, maintains his man advantage, allows teammates to hold the lanes, this round should be done and dusted. Now, if he overextends or if it's one of his teammates take a weird peek, this round could swing. Mo, does he have the bag? No. It's Dire to best that one. And they're going to slowly work up for this bomb. Kios, not expecting Senator to just walk up and take it. And he's going to be peeking with posted. Senator just runs out of bullets. Dire to his lonesome. A molly to be picked up. And this 1v2 should nearly not happen, Scriv. Low HP, not much to work with. Time's not on his side. I think SYMAN have just robbed them again.
Indeed, Norbit will put the final nail in the coffin there of the fourth SYMAN round. So finding a bit of consistency towards the tail end of their CT side. Still 5 rounds, a little disappointing. I think that is safe to say. The absolute domination from SG Pro. I honestly felt like they were a bit better on their CT side as well because of the way that, you know, they're just so individually based. It's like they can play their spots, set up some basic crossfires and whatnot, and they just mow people down. The T side was so messy and disconjointed, and I don't know. It was inconsistent, I think, at best, last time we watched them. But it seems they really found their groove. At least early on. Towards the tail end here, as you can see, with an opener coming in from Norbit. More damage being done onto Are You Fire. Maybe it's going to fall off a little. But still, 10 rounds on the T side is absolutely nothing to shake a stick at. So really, really well done from them so far. If they can recover this round back as well, it would be great. Oh, there you go. Trade onto Kios coming in. Lots of damage has been done. However, more kills going their way. Are you Fire going to fall? Will it be enough? KDO rotating in nice and quick. They've lost the man advantage, actually. And Fade might just get the drop. He does indeed. KDO not ready for him, and it's all on to Mo. 1 versus 3. How has it come down to this? Maybe the nade over the top. I mean, he could indeed find the damage. Love that. Nade under the train. A little bit too late, though. That is very cool, but yeah, just a bit too late. Maybe needed to do that straight off the bat. And, well, he peeked straight into 3 people, and he will fall. So 11-4. The 10-5 was the best they could hope for. It was looking good at the start of the round, Keith, but unfortunately, they do not take it over the line.
Honestly, all things considered, Simon did recover that half slightly. As mentioned, that could have been a 13-2, even a 14-1. So, Simon able to recover, and these odds roll. Oh, Scriv, they've done a flip. If memory serves, Simon were the favorites. These are live odds, and they have done the flippity-flop. And I think it even changed last second. They're at 8. So, yeah, a little bit of a change.
Not so hot. Not so hot for Simon at the moment. Of course, the banner down below, folks. Code Malta. 10 free spins. 100 bonus euros on your deposit. Either way. Into the pistol. Slow encroachment on towards this B-bomb site. Keith coming in from Simon. Minute 30, they make it here. No real resistance. A little bit of utility to work with. Raid boss in the form of Mo with that P250. See what they can get done. There is only the one player at the back end of the site, so definitely playing for the retake here, and with no kit, could be a little difficult actually for SG Pro. The hit coming through, Dire not able to stop them, not finding any frags. So much control has been gained by these Glocks, closing the gap. So scary, so dangerous against the USPs. Simon in with a really solid chance.
Ooh, but hang on. Clock getting cut down at the moment. KDO may need some help. Mo on top of the P250. He's going to drop. They'll come to back lanes, trying to buy some range. Mo to get tapped away. Instead, Mo's going to get the kill. Senator, bullets remaining. Hang on. He knows Mo's up here. Don't hit a jumping shot. Out of bullets, out of life. And excuse me, it was kneeling up there. He already took Mo out. Mo went aggressive, and that was just a little too close in near the end. But it's a pistol for Simon. They know the force buy is coming from SG Pro, and honestly, SG Pro in their wheelhouse have these type of rounds in the bag. So, well, hopefully, Simon can avoid disaster, convert this, and then we'll have a game on our hands.
Certainly could be the case, right? But yeah, I don't know about that one, Keith. Like, playing a little bit too passive, I think, on the B-bomb site, to be honest. And once you lose that control, the Glocks close the gap. You remove some of the strength that the USP has. You also have very little utility to try and retake and push them back and clear out angles. So, sure, SG Pro like taking the fights, but they're at a solid disadvantage and panicking and rotating in. No info to work with. So, ooh, Senator, though, keeping up the trend. Oh, the Deagle comes in at the perfect time. Almost 2 from Fame. But a 4 versus 3 and a 6 HP Neelan surely should be doable here. Perfect timing from RU Fire. Will be traded back. KDO trying to do the work here, finding all the frags as he spins around to just survive Keys. However, the bomb being dropped and the MP9 onto the half HP. Now the upgrade to the AK. KDO not healthy at all. Nicely read here by Dire. Will find his head as well. And there you have it. SG Pro, the individuals, once again coming through. They pick up the 12th. And Simon not able to find the stability they were looking for. Ah, man. It really does suck to see. It's hard. Whether you're a fan of SG Pro or not, they are just not having a good time right now.
Yeah, Simon not enjoying themselves at all. It's been the SG Pro kind of show since 3rd round in. Hasn't been much to talk about on the way of Simon, which is a shame, especially with the last few months how it's been for them. This probably doesn't help things at all. They add kiosk. Everyone thought it would go uphill. Instead, it's gone downhill. I can't believe those are 2 headshots. That MP9 at that range, and he hits both of those players' heads. I don't even think Senator's playing the same version of CS as me, Scriv. He is just so dialed in and has those MP9 headshots. We've seen him with a Scout. We've seen him with an AK. This man, whatever you put in his hands, he gets kills with. Honestly, they kind of have like the mentality of like phase at one point, right? Cold Zero, go kill. Like Senator's kind of in the same spot.
So clean.
Like, how does he control this? That's crazy. Blows my mind.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. I mean, we knew that they were solid mechanical players, but I think they have caught a very, 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 very vulnerable SYMAN today. Honestly, you know, I was watching a little bit of the previous games and whatnot, and just kind of the way they've been playing across the week. Alternate attacks certainly looking good today, but not a team that I feel SYMAN should be losing to. I suppose it is like double overtime in the end, but still. Rush coming into the B-bomb site here. Oh, into the fire and the flames. Easy double coming in. As Mo the only one left, looking to try and get him on the backstab, because why not? I think they are ready for this though. As looks to be the case, yeah. Pushing for it. Easy stuff coming in, and there you go. Only losing the one player, I suppose, again. Any damage is good damage, as I always say. But really starting to get to a point where SG Pro are very confident in themselves. 9 rounds ahead on their opponent's map pick, Keith. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. And Mirage, pretty solid map for them. SYMAN certainly play it as well. You know, this Vito, I think we kind of touched on in the pregame. They all enjoy these maps. Although, again, SYMAN recently, I think, have been dropping off a little bit on Mirage. So, and while they are in this weakened state, I feel like SG Pro might clean things up relatively quickly, if I'm honest.
Yeah. I am getting kind of the same vibes. Kind of the polar opposite as to what we saw yesterday in the other group. Where we had very drawn out close game. These need to be very long, prolonged, out there game. Making space, but look at the immediate answers. Fame, Dire guys, they all just get involved with kills, leaving Nealon alone. No bomb, no utility to speak of. An AK in hand and a good flank, actually. If he finds Dire, that's the high HP player. But it comes down to timing, right? Oh, and he doesn't see anything. He's found the way through, however. And I believe the bomb is down near green. So, a bit of room for him to work. Surprising SG Pro are not just grouping. Actually, bomb's all the way back T-Con. So SG Pro don't even know where the bomb is. Question is, does Nealon clear close right? Oh, beautiful timing. Timing of the gods. Now he has to sprint. Grab this bomb in 30 seconds in T-Con. Has to commit A. No choice.
Well, maybe he,
Or maybe he can run it back to
thinks otherwise. I think so. He makes so much noise, though. Yeah, it makes it kind of dangerous. He kind of has an idea that Dire is around that angle. What do you do here, though, right? He's going to plan relatively safe. Dire can just take his time. Oh, okay, they're ready for the fight, though, and he spots him out. Nealon actually wins it. Wow. Wow. I feel like Dire definitely should have picked up the pace towards the end there, but benefit of hindsight. And Nealon just about able to keep them in it for a little while longer. It's incredibly important here, you know, keeping them away from 15 for as long as possible. But still, it is going to be really tough. That's a nice clutch, yeah, but it's more a mistake, once again, of Dire rather than an incredibly well-read situation from Nealon, I feel. I'm a little bit negative with it there, maybe, but still.
That was a pretty good clutch, though. Showed the potential that we know has always been there for Nealon. Those are his type of rounds. Get some really good timing on top of that, so I mean, that helps. That nade, I think it's just a little too deep to do too much damage. Famous hang out. They're kissing on the ladder. Who knew that's possible? Senator gets a kill as well. Sounds like a Taylor Swift album, Kissing on the Ladder. And all of a sudden, there's just 3 players left for SYMAN. Here's Scriv.
Oh. More gonna fall. He's ready. Trigger discipline. Solid. Okay, Kios coming in from behind. Gets a double. Alrighty. But needs to eliminate the entire team here. And, well, not ready for Senator. I think he'd recovered that up from Mo. And he will find the 15th. So there you have it. SYMAN's issues of not really being able to string them together. I don't think they've gotten more than 2 rounds in a row this game, plaguing them again towards the tail end here. So SG Pro making mincemeat out of them. And honestly, a scoreline like this is so dominant by today's standards, like incredibly so, with the way, you know, the economy allows teams to get back into things relatively quickly and whatnot. Normally you'd be like, wow, okay, decent result if they hit like a 16-10. You've won it pretty solidly there. But yeah, this is incredibly dominant stuff coming in from SG Pro, it has to be said. KDO though, not over just yet, not bowing out. We'll try and keep them in it. Mo just missing the mark. So back into a 4-on-4, but a great position from Kios. Oh my goodness, all right, doesn't even take time. He just spots them. Bang, bang. And the A-bomb site is open. Fame, left in between a rock and a hard place, wins the fight against 1. And oh, Norbit wasn't in position to capitalize. May well be able to creep down and get the catch on him. They're peeking into him, though, ahead of the smoke and everything. Norbit has to find this frag, and he might just have missed the window of opportunity. Keith Fame, of course, doing what Fame does, and he pushes through the smoke. Oh, spins around just in time as well to spot out Norbit. Kios left on 13. Somehow Fame has brought this back. And surely he finds this. It's all going to come down to the positional advantage. He has the bomb control as well. Oh, God, Kios. A monumental task. Which player will hit 4 kills in this round? Which player will save the game or end the game? That's the real question. Kios going to be spotted, and there it is, the flick up. As Fame will finish things 16-6. And my God, if that final round isn't like a metaphor for the whole thing, somehow pulling it back from the brink seemed to be what SG Pro were doing very, very often there.
I am mind blown, but very, very, very impressed with how that was handled by SG Pro. A team, again, we know their skill. We know Fame, Senator, right? Kais, those guys can pop off, right? But they can get shut down pretty easy and seemingly demoralized. Not here. They're on a roll from beginning to end. They were on a mission. They're on a mission to 2-0 this, jump over to Hard Legion, and probably look to do the same. These guys are rolling through it right now. They're looking amazing. And I am thoroughly, thoroughly impressed by what they showed in the server here, Scriv.
Yeah, still that scrappy, aggressive, mechanically based style. A little bit more refined, I would say, from them. But we did see a couple rounds, right? The one round, I think that Neelan won way back when on the CT side, where it's a 1v3 and they're kind of pushing into him with no HP. Like, you don't really need to do that. Thankfully, it doesn't cost them massively. They managed to get the return round and everything. But there's still signs of, you know, some of those issues that bigger and better teams are definitely going to be able to capitalize on, and SYMAN have done in the past, right? But I just think today, the SYMAN that we're seeing and the SG Pro that we're seeing are on opposite ends of their spectrum, as it were. You know, it's one of the best versions of SG Pro and one of the worst versions of SYMAN, unfortunately, for them. So, yeah, definitely a tough map for SYMAN, but not to take away from SG Pro, some great moments, some great comebacks, some beautiful force buys and everything, and Hard Legion have got to watch this, and they've got to be prepared for the way that SG Pro approach the game. Because honestly, sure, it's only the first map finishing, but with it being that decisive, I feel like SYMAN might just have to bow out this week, unfortunately, for them.
Yeah, especially with all the troubles they've been having lately. Hopefully they can recover, but Mirage is going to be the playground of SG Pro. That is next. Get ready, grab a snack. I'm going to be doing the same. We'll be right back.
Of course, and you know, cool partners for a pretty cool game. Maybe not cool for Simon, to be honest, after that first map, but you know, they've had a bit of time, to be honest, as you kind of need after a result like that, and hopefully they'll be able to bounce back a bit onto Mirage. But this is such a good map for SG Pro. This is kind of the one that I think both you and I handed to them. Maybe not decisively or whatever, but it would be the one where they were kind of more in control. After what we've just seen, you know, I think they're going to have a real good time here. And we're straight into things, boys. We are straight into the ninth round, as they are not messing around to get us into game. Simon, I feel like, probably going to want to win this one and get that comfortable start on the CT side.
Yeah, I agree completely. I don't even know if the side choice might help them here. I think what should have helped them the most is actually taking that time in between maps to mentally reset, to take that time to just be able to take a deep breath and just restart, because the way they lost that game was a lot of just 50-50 aim duels, not able to hold on to executions. They had plenty of buy opportunities. They even had flanks from Kios non-stop. It's just by the time he was flanking and gotten to go that good flank position, even able to get 2 or 1, doesn't matter. His team would just die in the default. So they need to be able to live in their default, live long enough to get executes, and trade appropriately. They need to go back to basics, Scriv, because SG Pro have run amok of their basics.
Pretty much, right? And we can see the odds coming into this still kind of in favor of Simon here. Which may well prove to be a little false. We'll see. Particularly, honestly, with SG Pro starting on the DT side. I think they're going to have a very good time of things here, but we'll find out. Simon need to just view it as a best of 2 now, to be honest. Like, completely ignore what happened on that first map, because it was not a good time at all. Norbit, though, going to creep in with the P250, gets clapped out. It will be retrieved by Neelan, but at what cost at the end of the day? Okay, there we go. In at middle, they will manage to trade a frag back, and now looking to move very, very quickly onto this A-bomb site. Bit of a messy time here. Spam coming in. Fame just about able to get the reload off, and Keys to help him out. That's the bomb. Great day here so far in this round for SG Pro. And, well, Neelan can't find anything on the P250. Not looking too good. 1v4 required. He looked pretty good on train, I have to admit. Some good clutch situations, but with 20 HP, no armor, no bomb, no utility, you don't really give him the benefit of the doubt here. Will eventually go down, and SG Pro, another dominant pistol to start us off.
Yeah, these guys are just USP masters, it seems. I think we've split the pistols now. I mean, with that one, SG Pro lead 2-1, I believe. Simon desperately wanted that one. Not going to force here, it seems like it. Looking like they're just going to hang on. Maybe someone gets a flash, or has a bit more extra cash, like KDO. Instead, he'll just buy a P250. And it seems like those go for a sprinkling of pistols at nade top mid. They were waiting for it. Norbert still eats a bit of that shrapnel. As guys will peer towards top mid with that scout. And I don't know what Fame was up to there. That was a little much. That was a little crazy. Good nade and scout tag by Dire and the nade from Sinator. They have to retrieve that M4 because Fame went a little wild there, Scriv. That nade should be perfect. Not a chance. And Neelan just going to try to fight with the P250. And he is not long for this world. So the M4 will get picked up. That is not a problem. But I think Fame just didn't get the memo that they were about to come out top mid as well. Either way, 2-0 for SG Pro. Here comes the guns for Simon. AKs aplenty. The op actually comes out for Kai. So he feels like now is the time. And I don't think he's going to buy anything around it. Okay, he will. I was like, is he going to save in case they lose? That way he can buy next. Like, what's his play? So I'm happy at least he's gotten some utility behind it. Good choice. We've seen some interesting economic choices the last few weeks. So nothing surprises me anymore, Scrib.
True. Very, very true. But I do like it, though. I think it's a fair amount of respect being given across to Simon here. They know, judging by the previous buy, that it will indeed be a purchase up here. Successful so far. Key's going to go down, so, I mean, respect. They can't land the shots. Sinator completely caught off guard as well. Oh, KDO having a hell of a round. opens up the B-bomb site, opens up the round, and pretty much finishes it all in the same breath. As SYMAN will get the first gun round on the board. It's loose to call it a gun round with some of the weaponry that SG Pro had, but doesn't matter. Does not matter at all, because KDO demolished them. Absolutely demolished the 3-man B-hold. Really good stuff coming in from SYMAN, and that's exactly what they needed, right? A very early foot in the door here to just kind of ignore what happened on train, sigh of relief, and get the ball rolling on Mirage.
Well, alrighty. And more importantly, KDO, the man from Train, I think the guy that played really well for SYMAN, continues that here. 3 kills, they keep 5 alive. That's exactly what the doctor ordered for SYMAN. It's perfectly what they needed right at the right time. Mo grabs that AWP with pride. All the while, Senators dropped another over to Kai's. I doubt, press X to doubt, but I really doubt SYMAN are going to bet SG Pro have an AWP. Watch Mo run around with confidence, taking all these peeks in the world, because he doesn't think there's going to be another op. I guarantee you they're going to be very surprised by this.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think it makes sense. I mean, even we ever so slightly. I suppose it's great to get it out, but just look at the lack of utility that they have, right? I feel like Keys should have had a bit more of that available. Really going to have to make the AWP work, therefore. You know, got to make it worth its while. Nice deep smoke here. Oh, that's a bit awkward. KDO's just helped him out with like an extra 3 or 4 seconds of smoke there. Whoopsie daisy. Interesting to see from SG Pro here. A lot more pressure on the B-bomb site than is conventional, you know? Might just come back to bite them. Nice little mid-smoke coming in from T-spawn, rather. And just slowly creeping onto the A site, which is indeed going to be vulnerable. They do have the utility available to just get some basic smokes in onto the site, but opting not to go for it, just rushing straight in. And I think this is the perfect way to play it. Retake setup, not going to be successful as Dire the first to fall, and I feel like they have to leave the site now and probably just, unless Fame can do anything crazy, not ready for the second. I don't think it's going to be enough. Wow, Kios just taking names. Goodness me, SYMAN, this is an absolute turnaround from the previous map. 3k in the previous from KDO, 3k into this round from Kios. The individuals looking good, not phased. And this is great to see.
Yeah, what a turnaround. It's crazy how one map, a change of like scenery, right? A change of angles can really turn a team around. 4 from Kios in the end. Thoroughly impressed with how SYMAN have handled these last few rounds. Looking better and better. SG Pro, full save ahoy. Ahoy? Ahead? Land ahoy? Who knows? Fame get a full save for that AWP for Kynes come next round. But it's cool to see the change from SYMAN. Again, as I mentioned very early on in the previous, how I had like that bit of a mood for SG, like how I kind of just felt it. I'm kind of getting that feeling for SYMAN now. They have a strong default early. They've not been scared to just straight up execute on a site and take it with force. They're allowing their individuals room to work, like Kios and KDO. 2 guys, when they're given room to work, typically find favorable fights and win them. So it's cool to see.
Quiet here. It's just the utility ringing out smokes and mollies and whatnot. But yeah, looking very good in a round like this is certainly going to give them a bit more confidence, or, well, maybe have them check themselves. Sinator's just absolutely nuts. Oh, God. Oh, God. Not SYMAN. Can't be doing this to us, man. 2v3. Sinator drops before he's able to get a rifle. Are you fire pushing forwards? Kios will get the drop. The aim punch too much to deal with. Oh no, but it's a 1v1. Keith, how?
Dude.
How, SYMAN? Have we let it come to this? Getting caught off guard. I feel like surely Norbit wins it, but positional play is going to be everything here. Okay, he knows where he's coming from. He spotted him out. Surely does not fluff this up. Big nade damage. And that should seal the deal. But still, that is way too much damage. Way too close for comfort from SYMAN. Yeah, okay. This is...
Hello?
Oh, no way.
He's going to do it? He's going to let him get on the defuse.
This is so
There's
cruel.
No way. This isn't fair. I don't like this. I hope Diary spins on... Okay. You know what? Maybe he needed some humor relief. Maybe he just needed to let him some steam. Kind of just let it happen. You know? Shoot him in the hips.
He missed. He'll tell us this is on purpose. Although, to be fair, how did he miss?
I don't know. I don't know where that first bullet went. I have no idea. But we know the second one hit, so, yay.
It was definitely like, he was like, guys, let me knife him. And Mo's like, no, we need this. No, shoot him. Shoot it, you know? And he's just like, come on, let me knife him. Oh, God. But still, way too close, all right? Funny in the end, but way too close there. Close shave here in the middle as well. One-to-one trades. Not that good for the CT side, of course. So SYMAN will take that. The mid control comes with the kill. So not a bad result to begin with.
Ooh, Senator. Playing with fire a little bit. What is that push from Mo? That is a crazy peek from Mo. I'm all for it. That was wild. And they know they own the B site. Guys is the last one standing. And SYMAN have kind of gone full SG Pro mode, huh? Taking every fight, willingness to pop through smokes, unconventional play style. And they've opened up here on Mirage. This is a bit of a different SYMAN. And I'm down with it.
Well, this is the thing, right? Last time they played, SYMAN played them at their own game, and it came close, but they won. And it seemed like SG Pro on Train were just on a completely another level, but I don't know, SYMAN, you know, a bit more comfort. The thing is, as well, you look to their Mirage, obviously I think they... Beautiful flick there from Keys, but no chance at the round. But look, I think they play it when they have to. If you look at the previous results, and they may well have gone away and worked on it. Because it is kind of a map that you've got to have in the repertoire. Keys looking so good, man. See this earlier on in the round, though, please, sir. But yeah, SYMAN looking a hell of a lot better, right? And once the rifles have come in play, they've been the dominant force. Coming close in places. Certainly costly. Certainly not too steep of a hill for SG Pro to break the bank and, you know, come back into it. But they themselves do not have an awful lot of cash available most of the time. So, a tough position to be in. But yeah, SYMAN definitely looking revitalized. And this is the thing, it's they lose that first map in very one-sided fashion. It's their map pick, one of their most confident maps. A lot of teams would bow out. A lot of teams would just mentally check out, right? And it would kind of fall apart onto the second. But SYMAN, a lot of experience for sure. Their form, not been fantastic. But of course, you know, form temporary, class forever. What is that from Teal?
What?
The 360, absolutely filthy. And Norbit spray transfers off the Fame, who just about misses the shot. A mad A hit coming in from SYMAN, and SG Pro are the ones that are getting a taste of their own medicine indeed. They cannot deal with the pace. RU Fire has picked up the AWP, but he's the only one left, and he's not going to get away with it. 35 HP, and he tries his best to desperately escape. But he cannot, and SYMAN will get another dominant round on the board.
I think it's safe to say they've woken up, haven't they? It's been tough at times as Hellcase, Malta V15. There'll be something spammed in the chat. Click the link. There's a banner below. Tons of cool stuff. Hundreds of cases. Hellcase is the place to be, Scriv. Without a doubt. And SYMAN, this is a new revitalized SYMAN. They have looked refreshed. They've looked reset. And they have built a bank while picking up rounds. And you're telling me, KDO, where does this confidence come from after this train match? he has just found it somewhere. They've hit that reset button completely, not just light tap, not just a little bit. No, they have treated this like a brand new map, and that it is. But as you said, it's hard for teams to do. So far, they're getting out traded here, however, Scriv. I talked them up, and they falter.
Well, why you got to do that, man, you know? Power of the caster's curse, you got to recognize it. It's just always the case, always how it goes down. How you fire? Okay, Neelan is really tunneled in on that angle and not able to react fast enough. I was going to say that peek is somewhat ill-advised from the big man, but all good. Norbit now on 11 HP, 1v4. Not going to happen. He might get a kill or two. Get the bomb down as well. Surely not. Yeah, okay. So, finished off. Third round for SG Pro. They're finally able to get one back. And they do it pretty cleanly as well, which is really nice for them because obviously the cash is just not really present. So great stuff in that sense. Need to keep it rolling, need to keep it going here though on the CT side of things. We have just seen an incredibly dominant T side, I suppose, but all the same, SYMAN could, you know, as they have been, continue to dish out a taste of their own medicine like we've said throughout. SYMAN really indeed playing SG Pro at their own game and doing it well. If they're able to get the return here, SG Pro are really going to struggle to buy up into the next. So important to string a few together and probably bring it even before they drop another round. I think it's safe to say. And, well, Fame falling or in an odd spot. Not quite sure how he ends up down there. Will be traded back. But again, starting off on the back foot, constantly having to recover here are SG Pro.
Ooh. They're recovering though. Nice shot from Dyrant. It seems like Mo's gonna grab the bomb and head to A. Yeah, that is gonna be the move. They're gonna leave KDO to lurk out, but literally know he has an empty site. Yeah, he's actually calling Mo back. So leave Norbert to do what he does best. Create a scene. Make some noise. All the while, they're going B. And I'm surprised SG Pro pulled everyone out of that site. That is the cost of fighting middle. But now you have to retake a B site. Sure, man advantage, but if RU Fire here dies, that's it. Your man advantage is gone. Just like that. That's how you lose around, by your B anchor not sticking around. I could not explain to you why he left.
Oh. Norbit needed to win that fight. Might just be the turning point here. After some wacky decisions. Bomb is going to get planted. I mean, double up on the retake is never really ideal. But surely they're able to just use the manpower, group up, work together. Mo clearing out the back end. Needs to go huge here. He's the only one left. 1v3. Oh, and unscopes at the wrong time. Can't get the player on short either. And SG Pro will string two together. They'll get their fourth. They will bring it within one. I don't think even with the bomb plant there'll be a buy available for SYMAN here. Yeah, maybe like some kind of a half buy, perhaps. But it should be a decent chance for SG Pro to close the gap.
Whew. Gas being closed, Scriv. It's happening. Molly towards ramp, smokes towards top mid. SYMAN look like they want to pressure these smokes with these pistols. Not buying all the way in. KDO's the only one to break out in AK. It's a hero AK. Working the picks. Leave bomb and spawn. Let the deagles go out. With the hero AK as the leader. And just try to work a pick. 1, 2. Anything you find on SG Pro here is the goal, Scriv. And I'm not sure if they're going to find many. But any will do. Wow, RU Fire is lucky to be alive.
Keys. Oh, Keys. All right. Hit some nutty shots in this round. Sure, it's against, you know, the half buy and whatnot, but looking very good here. They are hitting their groove once again, Keith. It's taking them a bit of time, a little bit tougher on Mirage, but they are certainly keeping it competitive, as Kios will be the only one left, and he can't find anything. A flawless round from SG Pro, building up a lot of bank very quickly here on the CT side. SYMAN, meanwhile, you know, loss bonus stacking up and whatnot. T side a lot more forgiving, but still deep into the coffers for this. Will be missing certain parts of the utility. Should still be workable, though. My goodness, SG Pro really turning things around. If they can keep this going, the domination will continue. And SYMAN, you start to worry for them ever so slightly. And those thoughts, you know, they did such a good job early on of bursting out of the gate of Mirage. But those thoughts of Train may well creep back in. And they might start making some of the same mistakes again. We'll see.
Oh, Senator, you don't see him miss those often. I'm gonna fall back to get right. The chase is on for Mo. Pretty meh smoke, all things considered. And look at these two players coming up. Connector, the sandwich player gets caught. I think they spotted Fame, or maybe they just missed him. With Kai's in CT, he's gonna throw a bit of a deep smoke. Not expecting that close peek. He'll fall. The A site should do the same. Unless Fame can pop off. He's actually able to get 2 before he goes down, but it's just not enough. That's a 6 for SYMAN. And that is a confident swinging round, which was messy by both teams, if we're going to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, they are definitely playing a lot scrappier here. And SYMAN, I think they struggled to keep up with SG Pro's style of play on Train, but you know, into Mirage, right? We've just seen a run of rounds. They break the economy, and then SYMAN get a buyback in, and they're straight back in there. Whereas, you know, SG Pro are really, really making sure to break them down and get the resets and all that kind of stuff on Train, not allowing them a semblance of a chance at all. Whereas here, although not as dominant as SG Pro were, SYMAN definitely looking better. I think that is safe to say. Keys, feel like was going for the jump there. Missed it onto shorts. Little panics, not quite able to make it. Happens from time to time. But a pretty strong buy coming in here from SG Pro. Interested to see why Dire does not have a kit or keys. They've got plenty of cash, but, you know, confident in their initial early rounding, I guess, Keith. And, well, there you are. Senator doing what Senator does, continuing to frag. Looking good on this secondary AWP. And it will be an advantage coming in for SG Pro. Oh, and a great little angle. Kios going to fall. 5 on 3. And surely SG Pro can convert this. Oh, Norbit, though. Great spray control. Wow. Maybe it's not over just yet.
Maybe not. Maybe not. I do really like this A rotation. They've been kind of playing SG Pro like rookies. And SYMAN have looked like the vets, the way they've been able to mid-round this. Right? Like finding a solo B site, now finding a chance to slip out onto A while both players are stuck connector and one smoke can isolate them. Sadly, that smoke lies on Mo. Well, what does that mean? He's going to be looking for a pick more so than he's interested in throwing a good smoke. That nade in towards Halls, just off the mark. Senator's going to find Nealon. Norbert caught off. Mo makes a good jump and a nice quick shot. And they realize they all have ops. They're going to have to drop one. RU Fire picks up his M4. So they'll run double op with SG Pro in round 13. SYMAN, their cache is broken once again, which leads SG Pro to kind of a beautiful trail. 9-6 is still very achievable.
Definitely. And would be a decent result for them, right? We'll kind of have to see how it turns out, because I think they are a wild team, to say the least. But it did seem like the T side was a little stronger. Oh no, the airstrike coming in. Key's gonna go down. AWP retrieved by Norbit. Beautiful attack here from SYMAN. So much pressure, so much panic caused, right? And now they have an AWP. And where we have a team like SG Pro who are confident, and particularly when they say, ooh, pistols, let's go for a peek, mate. There it is, but Dire doesn't even matter. Okie dokie, mate. Does actually get tagged up, but still wins that fight. And brings it back into a 4-on-4. He's alone on the A-bomb site. I mean, there is a flank coming in from Fame, but still, this is Risky to say the least. Thank goodness Mo is moving by himself and, well, with his back turned, will go down. But that kind of causes them to strike here. Dire on low HP has got to be very careful. Yeah, takes the peak, loses the fight. Concedes the site. And they are split all over the place right now. On both sides, actually.
They're going to have to clear out KDO. I don't even think Senator knows. Yeah, Fame doesn't even consider it. They see that it's planted for Cat, but they're not going to... Oh, okay. Well, KDO's gone out of the picture. It's all on Kiosk with his AWP. Smoke onto the bomb. Make it another one. Senator's going to have to post up. Fame's going to get on it, but there's a player with a knife out already on it. He's slashing away. He missed. What is going on? Senator hits him through the smoke. There's no time. Dude, this game... That is the weirdest round of Counter-Strike I've ever seen. Ever. And we've seen some weird stuff.
Yeah, you do at this level, man. But games like this, oh, they really do provide some crazy times. So, some of you, it's kind of a little bit of a nuanced thing. Some of you might think, you know, usually, right, as we'll probably see on the replay here. Oh, okay. That's fair. Yikes. But, obviously, it's 2 left and 1 right to kill with the knife, which is what he went for there. But if you're already slashing, so if you're, like, left-clicking and holding it, if you miss the first slash, your follow-up in the same... It's kind of hard to explain. Like, in the same process, you have to, like, let it reset. But your follow-up slash, if you've missed that first, will do less damage. Which is a really weird, nuanced thing, but, you know, clearly creates moments like that. Nice bit of aggression coming in, but quickly traded back by Norbit. That's a pretty decent result for the T side. Ooh, very good, actually, because the CTs have kind of panic rotated across and left the B bomb site vulnerable, which looks like the end goal here for SYMAN.
Yeah, Are You Fired just gets run over. I don't know if you feel the same, but I feel like SYMAN have just literally run over SG Pro. Not necessarily when they have like fair fights or when they're executing in SG Pro have the numbers there, but just these mid rounds from SYMAN are just way better than SG Pros. SG Pros starving themselves of information. They haven't flash peeked ramp once. They haven't really done themselves any favors. They've left the B site empty a couple times. SYMAN have just walked in. Same with the A site. It seems like SYMAN are just playing SG Pro like to perfection.
Yeah, they're definitely a different team, right? They've really bounced back well, it has to be said. But we'll see here. I feel like Mirage at the minute a little bit more even. And these two teams, it's very hard to predict, you know, what side they're going to pop off on. SG Pro, great time on the T side on train. Is that going to be the case here? Will 6 rounds, will 7 rounds, you know, definitely possible, right? Will they be enough? That's the question everybody's asking at the moment. This buy is not going to be great, not going to be the easiest of rounds. They just about managed to put together, you know, a few rifles that they had managed to save. MP9 and a Deeg. Senator, though, opening up, and the aggression from Keys coming in. Absolutely loving it. He will get to, my goodness, gets the better of Mo as he has done throughout this series. It has to be said, and they are being demolished. KDO will get a frag onto Keys as he kind of peeks ahead of the smoke there. But 5 required here. The ace clutch. They know where he's at. He's got the bomb. He's got full utility, but that's all he's got working for him at the moment. He has information on maybe 1 or 2 players, but not really enough to work with. So certainly going to be difficult for him moving in here. And will immediately be eliminated. 7th round for SG Pro, bringing it as close as they possibly can. We'll see whether it's enough going into the second half. Yeah, this just sums it up, doesn't it?
Wow.
Keys sprinting up middle.
It's what I wanted to see them do, right? That assertive, dominating, like, in your face, we're gonna fight no matter what. And it's a shame it took them that long to, like, get to that comfort zone. And look at the live odds, Scriv. Pretty much almost the same. I see there's a bit of a change. Still obviously favoring SYMAN, and rightfully so at this certain point. But you got to consider, SG Pro's T side, it's probably going to suit their playstyle a bit more.
One would assume, right? Senator creeping in here, the raid boss on the P250, making some noise on the A-bomb site, ahead of the utility as well. Looks like it's going to be actually the same thing that SYMAN did through the connector smoke. Maybe up to window. Key's going to go towards window. Neelan ready for it, takes him down. The site itself, oh, looking a little more vulnerable, and Neelan takes a nasty one to the face. Fame will follow up on the 4 versus 3 ensues. Looking good here for SG Pro. Orbit just waiting patiently, trying to creep in, trying to find ahead if he can. Not going to happen for him, but KDO a little more successful. More damage being done here. Fights being won, and KDO, ooh, trying to come out on top of that one. It's not going well for him. They don't have a lot of time to work with. Still the kit available, but it's all going to be onto Norbit with said kit. Going to try and go for the ninja, I guess, but they are all over the shop right now, and Fame ready for him. Takes him down, gets the 8th for SG Pro, and secures another pistol, Keith. There's one thing. They are pretty damn good on those pistols.
Yeah, that is what their strength is, right? I feel like they love just being aggressive and up in there, and they always seemingly land those shots. Those guys are kind of pistol masters. Sets themselves up beautifully here for a couple Mac 10s, a couple AKs, all the while, or an AK and a AUG, excuse me, or a Glil. Jeez, brain fart. All the while, SYMAN forcing up some Deegs, a Scout, and Fame's got the first. Guys will double in, and the round is falling apart. The aggressive plays from SYMAN will not bear any fruit. Nothing will be found. No kills at all, Scriv. SG Pro look to waltz into the next round with 5 alive. That would be pretty good.
KDO and Neelan got other things to say, though, Keith. They still got Deegs. They can find the heads pretty good, so I hear. Senator will take down KDO, though, and Neelan in the bin. Trying to get in the bin, anyway, by the looks of things. They are kind of hunting him down, but I think the round, you know, obviously secured here. They've not planted yet, which might help secure the round, but, you know, no rush, I guess. Ooh, Neelan gonna win the fight against Senator. There you go. It's a Mac 10 drop. Definitely potential to find another one, maybe. Oh, not now. Left on 1 HP, and he will be finished by RU Fire. So, 9th round coming in. Pretty clean. You know, Senator's cool. His Mac 10 paid for itself with the 2 frags that he'd picked up. And now SG Pro looking to push SYMAN down, keep them in the dirt, keep them under the cosh, as they say, and not allow them really any chance back in. You know, keep that economy the focal point, which was kind of the case on train as well.
A little bit of a boosty boost. Gotta help your boys out where you can, Scriv. And if you're ever in a situation where you need to get up to a higher elevation, Scriv, my shoulders are your ladder. If you're ever curious, I got your back.
Yeah, I will hold you to that.
Okay. I can't wait to the day that comes to fruition. All the while, this round should just be a slaughter, and that is the case. Norbert, fly through the smoke with your knife out. Come on, get crazy. Almost gets a kill on Senator. KDO's here. P250, always a chance to get a kill, but we're looking at a 10-8. SYMAN will have guns in the next. Now, look at the money. It seems like Mo hasn't budgeted too well. He might want to go see an accountant because he is nowhere near an up. So it may just be Norbert dropping one or Chaos dropping one, but then they're messed up. Neelan could do the same. I wouldn't mind seeing all rifles, though. Yeah, I think Neelan will just toss him one then.
Yeah. Yeah, all good. All right, so we do indeed get the open play. Is it going to be enough, though? This round's pretty important, right? SG Pro starting to get a really strong lead here on the T side. Look at the cash. It is flowing. They are balling out of control. SYMAN need to get them in check. And quickly. Decisively. SG Pro, though, of course, got other ideas. Grouping up towards B. Looks like that will be the site of choice. Maybe in the first 30 seconds of the round, that would be the classic SG Pro style. KDO going to have a field day as they sprint through the smoke. He gets 2, runs out of ammo, but he's able to reload. And, well, he can drop back if he wants, or he can stick around. The rush through the smoke not working out at all for SG Pro. Rotations come in as well to help out. And it's all fallen apart before it's even begun. Yeah, I feel like when you're at a minute 30, just wait for that smoke to dissipate, guys. Like, there's no real need, is there? Just chill for, like, 10 more seconds. And then go for your burst play, you know? When you can see, oh, look, there's a guy on the other side of the smoke. And you probably kill him, because he's not going to expect you fully to be there. But as it happens, he's just got 3 kills. So, yeah, maybe don't do that again.
I'd say. Ooh, die rate. That's a big one. Should not be able to pull this back, though. The bomb is on RU Fire's back. So speaking of pulling it back, they could take this A site and get a plant. But RU Fire, is he gonna... Okay, I'm a little rattled. I'll be real. I'm a little confusedy-doosedies. Not too sure what's happening on the dance floor. And it seems like SG Pro just want to get the round over with, reset with full rifles, everyone get AKs, the op can come out on Kais, and pretend it didn't happen. We'll do that thing from Men in Black, just look into the camera, and we all forgot.
Yeah, kind of do need that. But we'll see here if they can kind of bounce back. Sort of need to. It was definitely a weird one, I think it is safe to say. But you would assume they're not going to make the same mistakes again. But it is SG Pro. 3 players on the A-bomb site, grouped up here for SYMAN, just waiting patiently for the attack to come to them. Kind of an interesting setup as well, all on top of each other. RU Fire, it's the same on the B-bomb site. What's going on here? They're really huddling for warmth, for protection, I suppose. RU Fire over on B. Oh no, Fame. Oh, you got a feel for him there. Looks away at the very wrong time. And it will be the first frag going the way of SYMAN. Ooh, B-bomb site. Oh, holding strong, Neelan. Looking so good, runs out of ammo, but the USP is enough. Lands that dink with the very final bullet of his A1S and gets himself a 4K, half of them on the USP.
What?
Neelan's a madman. But SG Pro, once again, being locked out pretty heavily of that B-bomb site.
Yeah, this is getting a little weird. This is a bit of a tech pause, but I imagine they'll be discussing what can we do, right? We've allowed the CTs now to build up some money. They have a buy next. We're kind of in a weird spot. RU Fire, maybe you could hero AK, no utility, that's it, just the AK. $3,700 invested. Loss bonus is kind of starting to build, so we could always just get it into the next, but it seems like SG Pro have hit a bit of a wall, right? They don't want to allow this to go to overpass. The way they're getting worked right now in the mid-rounding, it's just going to be tenfold on overpass. You need just the best mid-rounding possible if you're going to play overpass. You need to be decisive. You have to have good defaults. And you got to play to meta on that CT side of breaking open that connector door and spamming through. So, you know SG Pro want to end this here. And I'm not too sure what the holdup is, Scriv, but I will do some investigation. Not journalism, some investigating casting.
Detective work. Don your trench coat. Get the little leather journal out the pocket, you know, with all your notes. But hopefully, yeah, I shouldn't be waiting too long here to get back into the action. Well, I'm sure SYMAN are ready and raring to go. Completely different team here coming into Mirage, which is absolutely fantastic. Looking very, very good. Revitalized. Confident. fragging well, as you can see across the board. Everybody looking pretty good. Mo, again, kind of, some question marks there. But KDO having a great time on that T side. Neelan, for me, has really been looking good here on the CT side of things, holding down that B-bomb site really well. It's certainly a tough one for SG Pro. They've hit a bit of a brick wall. And an extended pause coming in will allow them to, you know, perhaps revitalize themselves. Does here the ticks, though, looking good. Looking very, very good. As we will get back into the action. Probably not going to be too much of an investment here coming in from SG Pro. What's being said?
I'm just giggling at the hero ump. Like, to me, it's just such a waste of money. I don't think it's worth the money. Like, if you have to force buy, I think the UMP is sure fair, but like a hero ump, you might as well just save your money and drop it off comfortably to Kai's and just get an AK from him and have full utility and full rifle round. If you're gonna go hero, you go hero AK. Just my opinion. If he aces with his UMP, I'll shut my mouth. I'll change my tone, but I don't think he's winning this fight against Neelan. Yeah, and it's just not worth it. Unfortunately, his teammate's going to try to get out towards this A site. Spotted by Norbert. Some bullets will rain in. Good flash to force Norbert off the angle. Maybe, and I mean just maybe, they could secure a plant, but now that's bomb just tossed in the middle of nowhere. And they have to walk in the meat grinder. That will be that.
Yeah, not a chance.
See, if you fire out that spare money, he could have dropped Incinerator, and he could add utility. See what I mean? Like, it just, tough.
Well, you know, SG Pro are definitely a team that like to live in the moment.
That's true. No regrets, as they say.
Yeah. 100%. So yeah, we'll see here coming into round number 22. A buyback in from SG Pro. Speed being picked up once again. This is what we know from them. And Neelan just holding mouse one, hoping for the best. Norbit. Oh, not going to be checked. He peeks out. He needs to find all of them here, and he only gets one. They creep into sandwich away from him. It's a 4 versus 2. Low HP bars, certainly. Mo on the edge of the smoke does take down Keys, unfazed by the fact that he takes a few straight bullets. Nade going in. Might find another. Not to be the case, though, and well, now he's left all by himself. Lost his teammate as his teammate went barreling in. 1v2 on the AWP, low HP, cannot miss. And he has no information to work with. They do not want to mess this up on the SG Pro side of things. Need to play it patiently, and there you go. The peaks come through off the back of the flash, I think, that we heard. And they will get the 11th. Little costly, not able to recover the AWP. And the buy into this round is going to be tough for them, but all the same, they are keeping things even towards the tail end of Mirage.
Keeping it close, aren't we? Keeping it close. Things are getting a little hairy. What a jump from Mo. He'll hit the catwalk jump and he'll stay posted. As we see SG defaulting towards underpass, about to be greeted by Kios. And he doubles in. That is just so well done. Takes very little damage. Makes it look easy. SG seemingly a little bit out of the loop. Fame has to double in himself for them to really get back into it. He sees where that smoke came from. He'll smoke connector. He's calling the troops as he molly CTs and will flash over the top. And here we go. They can start to work this, but Neelan not bothered. Trying to come out through CT. Kios has found another 2, and he aces all headshots with that M4. Kios is a monster. He has done this consistently. He's sprinkled in some magic, and he just makes that M4 go to work.
Well, just like that, SG Pro straight back to square one. Keith not looking too good, as SYMAN will find themselves an important round, a clean round. Mo, the trigger discipline coming in. Keo's going to help him out a little bit here, as it is looking... Oh, good. The dink lands there, but through the wall. Little annoying for Keys. The nade finishes him off. The Glock almost finds it, but not quite. Another flawless round from Simon as SG Pro, just kind of a throwaway from them into that one. 13-11. It is looking like slowly but surely Simon are grinding things out here. I might just be able to take us to overpass, which... Yeah, I kind of agree with what you said earlier, where it's going to be a tough one for SG Pro. The speedy style of play does not really suit overpass as well. But we'll see. It's still not over just yet. Another buy coming into it. This is a must-win for SG Pro, for sure.
Here we go. They get mid-control this time, Scriv for free. That's okay. Oh, and Fame. Just needed to wait a little bit longer. Now the pinch is coming in, and you can see their crosshair placement's not good. They're staggered. They're cautious. There's just not enough utility. The only thing they had going for them was the numbers and positioning. Now they don't even have that. Mo posted with the op. He makes it look so easy as Kai's. Well, he could be in some trouble here. You know what? I'll let you know a secret. He kind of is. His flash will hit one, but not the other. 14 for Simon. SG Pro can save and try to fight back with 4 in a row, or they'll force. Either way, I wouldn't mind a timeout for them just to discuss things, because, again, you're rushing through this map. You're going to jump over to Overpass, a bit more of a technical map than... It seems like Simon are playing more technical Counter-Strike than you are at the moment.
Certainly seems to be the case. Ooh. Narrowly missed from Mo. Kios coming through to help out once again. The mid-hold has been absolutely solid from Simon in the past few rounds. And these throwaway rushes from SG Pro just not really finding anything. Keys trying to find the kill. Not going to happen for him, though. There's so many different angles, and whoa, Mo gets him with the wall bang in the end. I think he was kind of dead to rights there with his position known and whatnot. He was being watched, being watched from Connector. Not a single kill once again for SG Pro, and we shall see whether they can string 4 in a row to take us to overtime, Keith. I mean, not looking too likely. They definitely seem to have checked out this one, just rushing straight in a lot of these rounds. It's really not working.
Well, can they do it? They gotta focus up. Lots of Counter-Strike still to be played if you drop this round, and even perhaps more so into this if you win. And they let Mo go to town. The rifle back up. Dire, you gotta connect that spray, sir. 3 HP, and he gets his head ripped off its shoulders. Bombs down top mid. Incinerator has to come through this smoke. Good flash from Kai's. Is he gonna check sandwich? No. And it's all on Kai's. About to get double peeked. It's inevitable. Oh! But the flick up. Hold. Pause, champ. Hang on, Scriv. Kai's can still pull this off.
The bomb, though. That's the uncontrolled entity in this round for him. KDO, a great spot at the top of middle. Timing going to be everything. Peeking out. Did he just spot him? He might just have spotted the edge of him there. Kai's, oh, we'll look away at the wrong time. KDO peeks out, takes him down 16-11. The hero clutch not going to happen. The hero comeback not going to happen. And we will indeed require the third map to decide this one. Simon definitely bouncing back well. It's not as clean a victory as SG Pro, but all the same, looking very, very good in the end. And I don't know, I think overpass, as we said, is going to be difficult for SG Pro. Their style of play just doesn't suit it very well. But then, I don't know, neither of these teams really touch it very much or perform very well on it. So again, up in the air, very, very up in the air. This series keeps on delivering some wacky rounds, some crazy comebacks, and a very, very good performance from Simon there. Mirage.
Challenge because it's a technical map that requires really important mid-rounding, right? So a lot of pressure now on SG Pro to reset, go into overpass and treat it like a new map. Don't get caught up, right? They have to think clearly. They've left the B side open a couple times. They've left gaps for SYMAN to come back into this Mirage match, and they've done just that. So I hope they can hit the reset button. I hope they can come back into it. And when we come back, it is overpass time. Hold on. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Malta Vibes. By the way, brought to you by Gaming Malta, a home of gaming excellence. My name is Keith Fortune. Joining me, of course, for the final map of this best of three is, of course, Scriv. We haven't lost him. He's still here. SG Pro and Simon. We've gone to the third map. We've gone the distance. Seemingly, Scriv and I's specialty is making best of threes last. And it's overpass now, Scriv. And may I say again, for about the fourth time, worried for SG Pro.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of safe to say you can just see it from the way that they play. You don't have to be a massive expert that this map is just kind of not suited to their play style. The stats reflect that. The fact that, you know, they don't go to it very much, they don't win it very much, reflects that. So certainly it's going to be a hard time here. But then Simon also struggle on it. I don't think it's quite as clear cut, but then Simon on that previous map, you know, you mentioned it, I think where a lot of it comes from is just kind of the mid-rounding and getting the better of SG Pro with some of their decision making is what is kind of impacting our thoughts coming into this, particularly for that T side. But then who knows? SG Pro, they might just rush B like 80% of the time and brute force their way in as they did on train. To be honest, because that's kind of how their T side went over there. You know, they played it very unorthodox and it worked out. So it's hard to tell. It is definitely hard to tell. But Simon seemed to have gotten a bit of a read on them on that second map, and therefore, you know, gotten the better of them, gotten into their heads. Maybe we did see a very, very, very deflated SG Pro towards the tail end of Mirage, honestly. So yeah, hopes are not high for them coming into Overpass, but it's definitely not impossible.
Yeah, I wouldn't put impossible as the label for this. I would put it as more difficult, right? Because you have to, I feel Overpass is one of the more technical maps in the pool, right? You have to be able to default as a team. You can't necessarily keep doing set strats out of spawn. So you have to be able to default, get map control, force rotates, bait rotates, work around the map. You also have to be able to win those key 50-50 duels on these site executes. So there's a lot going into it. And I've talked about like being like an onion, right? A layered tier system where the first layer is aggression for the CT side, the second layer is falling back to bathrooms, the third layer is falling back to short bathrooms, and finally the core is psyched and rotates. If you are unable, as a CT side, to be assertive, to be dominant, to nade open connector, to have players fight connector, to be able to take water control, to be able to fight towards long, if you aren't able to do all this and your main strat is turtling in sight, not gonna be a good time for you, Scrib. SG Pro need to be able to be assertive like they can be, like we saw in Train, but also willingness to be aggressive on that CT side, which was lacking to me in Mirage. So a lot of work to be done for them. I think Simon are set up beautifully, but they've lost the knife, so that means SG Pro going to start probably CT side.
One would have thought. Makes the most sense, and we'll see how things turn out here, as they will indeed. We, of course, have the odds for you here, folks, as well. It seems, yeah, I was going to say, I think it's the right way around to begin with. SG Pro, not quite the favourites coming into this, as to be expected. See how things turn out, though. Simon, definitely vulnerable, right? And I think we've seen that across the course of the day, and this map is not as clean. I just think with the way that things went down on Mirage. But this matchup in the past, across the course of today, has been so up and down, so hard to read into. Speaking of reading, though, Keith, SG Pro going for the B stack will be a complete misread, a complete wrong decision. Oh, goodness, and Fame is about to move into a world of hurt here. Oh, they divert, they go into the bathrooms, and that's actually perfect for him because he gets so much information. They are making so much noise here on the T side of things. This is about to be a bloodbath. Keys as well on the CZ, picking up two. Sinator looking strong. We've still got RU Fire here, and disaster strikes for Simon. Not a single frag coming in, as Neelan will be the only one left. They tried to bail out, not going to happen. He will take out Fame, but surely the round is all but over. Maybe some consolation kills. Maybe just the one by the looks of things. Okay, gets a second on the drive-by. Hello.
Don't tell me that's another. Oh. I don't know what they're looking at. Dire, help your boy out. Guys is fighting. Wild from SG Pro. Wild that they're not helping each other out there, but it's okay. Recovered. Everything's fine. Another pistol for SG Pro. I think they're what? That would be 5 out of 6, or I'm more confident with 4 out of 6, I think. Or sorry, we're not even at 6 yet. So that'd be 3 out of 5. Jeez. My mind is slipping into nothingness. As the Pixies say, where is my mind, Scrib? What a banging song, though. What a reference. My mind maybe isn't gone.
The box still intact.
Seemingly so.
All good. I'll check back in at the end of the day. We'll see where we're at. This has been a wild one. Don't know if it becomes any more stable against Hard Legion, to be honest. They're also a mental team. Of course, if you are just joining us, that kind of highlights the fact the winner of this will be out. The winner of this will move forwards. That makes no sense. We'll move forwards to play off against Hard Legion to then kind of decide who continues moving on to the playoffs, which begin tomorrow, actually. So we'll see how that one turns out. The loser, of course, will be out. That makes a lot more sense. This round, not making as much sense as you would like, but here we go. Senator going to clean things up. Looking to bring some methods in the madness. RU Fire as well, finding the final frag. So a bit of a mental kind of turn of affairs in the bathrooms, but ultimately no harm, no foul. Losing 2 players, though, going to be a bit costly, as you can see, and coming into this up against the AKs, they need the strongest buy possible. But Keys, he likes his auto shotgun, wants to keep his hands on that, apparently. We've got an MP9 and a FAMAS as well, so definitely a better buy from Simon coming into this 3rd round.
I love how the molly phases through the tree. That only certain branches of that tree exist, but the tree as an entity, is it a figment of our imagination, Scriv? Who knew this game was that deep? Not me. As Keys and Fame, the 1-2 punch towards Long. This coffee has already kicked in, Scriv. I'm feeling rejuvenated. Senator, perhaps the same. Did he have a coffee at break as well? The 1, but not the 2. Simon are going to fall off of that A pressure they had very early on. Those 2 players they flashed to get path from control, well, they're going down connector. This is going to be a B split, and SG Pro know it. It just comes down to getting the players in the right spot at the right time.
Ooh, looking good at short here. Holding things down relatively well on the CT side, although they've lost B site control, and Mo through the smoke takes out Keys. 2v2. Slightly more doable here. Bomb plant comes in. Really weird situation, right, for the T side. They do not know where this remaining CT is. Great boost, great decision making. Is Mo going to get caught off guard? And Norbit, now the only one left, has to find both of them. They're stacked on top of each other. Not looking too great for him. You have a kit available. Smoke goes down as well. Fame going to check the angles. Loses the fight, though. I feel like RU Fire needed to go with him there. Certainly not well thought out. And Norbit able to reset and get both heads. Simon get that 3rd round on the board. And a very broken 1v2 coming in from SG Pro.
That was just super slick from Simon. I'm a big fan of how they decided to play around that round. Just doubling back to B, keeping it simple. Norbert in the clutch, just clean crosshair placement and decision making into that. And SG Pro, you can see what their buy adds up to. Not great. Honestly, surprised no one downgraded further to an MP9 to secure another smoke on towards his B site. They're kind of wearing a sweater where if I pull one thread, it's going to fall apart. Then again, those are the sweaters that look the coolest. And sadly, it's not sweater weather. Man, my song reference game's just through the roof right now. As RU Fire pushes through the site, full blind. Does he get caught here? Repositioning. Kynes will find the lurk. Teammates in tow, and what a spray by RU Fire, and the flick up to find Kiosk. Sure, the bomb goes down, but RU Fire's on a tear. It's KDO alone, and the buy from SG Pro. It seemingly is enough.
As is always the case, they do come out on top of those looser, faster, riskier rounds. Absolutely brilliant stuff. And Simon, just like that, throwing the opportunity away to close the gap, maybe even take a lead. Very unlucky indeed. Simon just cannot catch a break so far on overpass. Excuse me, had to sneeze. But I'm back. Simon, they've had a bit of a sneeze. Got some deegs though, Keith. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. The dirty deegs. The thunder struck with him, but are you fire? Where does this confidence come from? Quiet on train, same on Mirage, and he has no fear on overpass. Right into his comfort zone. And I think that one bullet to the dome is going to send him back. It will. Mo tries to give chase with that poor little Glock, but no. It is futile against the strong armor and weaponries of SG Pro. Simon, well, they can break out the op on Mo. AKs for the rest. And will we see some slick mid-rounding from them again and maybe setting up someone else with Norbert to win the round? We could see, I wouldn't mind it back to the A default. Buy time for Mo to work a pick because there is no op for SG Pro this round. So plenty of chances for Mo to have favorable peaks here, Scriv.
Gonna need them. Definitely gonna need them. Sinator, though, getting aggressive. Takes a bullet straight to the face. Great opener coming in from Norbit. 5-on-4 straight out of the gate here. As Simon looking very good. Slow but sure, creeping forward here. Trying to work the default. Kioz has got to be careful not to give the advantage away. Fame over at Guardian. Great spot for him. Here's all these footsteps coming in. Kioz not going to hard peek into him. And Key's checking short. There's only one area he could still be at. Kioz is making so much noise. He's just a distractionary player. Absolutely love this right now. He will go down. And maybe the B hit now is a little more telegraphed. The rotations have not really been drawn. Are you fired? Just going to swing. Oh, my goodness. Gets the second. Didn't even realize it. Oh, that's a bit mental. He will go down as he kind of questionably is like, what? I got a second? Let's go for a repeat. All going to be onto Mo to find 4 by himself. Already found 2. So do need to be careful. Oh, and he was close there, but not ready for Fame behind him. And SG Pro get their 5th on the board.
They're looking really good. I talked about that confidence and decision making and being very decisive. That's RU Fire right now. That second shot is just sickening. In fact, he gets that while moving, and his teammates there are to back him up. I am all for it, Scriv, without a doubt. SG Pro have come together beautifully. The op now on Kai's. Mo not finding anything. Seemingly like Simon are falling apart at times here. Not getting those proper mid-rounding, perhaps maybe not getting the right information across the board, but it's been the SG Pro show. Could snowball. And this round, I appreciate the safety of their setup. They're playing meta, right? They're nading open a connector door, they're getting a smoke in there, they're spraying it, giving the illusion that someone could be in connector. They're allowing their riflers to take these fights, which are safe but also controlled. So far, so good, Scriv. I could write a book with all the narratives I'm telling.
Get another life, maybe? Ooh. As Norbit will need another life in the next round. Nothing coming in this one. The reincarnation, hopefully a bit more successful for him. 5-on-3. SG Pro cleaning up house by the looks of things. Oh, Kio's trying to get a catch. Not going to happen, though. Key's too quick. And, well, it continues. Fairly dominant stuff. Bit of damage onto Keys, but ultimately nothing happening here for Simon. The bomb plant, yeah, out of the question. More damage onto Keys, but he is finding the frags. Second in for him. Third looking likely. Oh, my goodness. He's so quick to the trigger. And SG Pro will get their 6th round on the board. Looking very, very dominant here. Simon, you know, looked good with the first kind of gun round, as it were. But SG Pro, it was sort of a bonus buy from them, letting them in, baiting them in, maybe. And since then, have absolutely demolished them in the past kind of subsequent 4 rounds since then. Another rifle round coming in from Simon, though. They need this one on the board, Keith. Incredibly important, as it is starting to get to that very dangerous territory on the 3rd and final map. Possibly the 3rd and final map of their tournament life here. So, yeah, a really important gun round.
Look at that spray and damage through that wood panel. Again, I'm liking SG Pro. They've hit all the marks for me. If I'm grading a test so far, I'm 2 pages in, and I haven't even found any grammatical errors. It's been SG Pro looking really good. Guys, with this AWP about to be tested for what feels like the 3rd or 4th time now. But this time, it'll be the op of Mo to post on the repeat. They flash him off, and they're going to allow Mo to hold. But are you fire? The close peek. One Mo was not ready for. Neither was Chaos. And as KDO walks through showers, it's Fame to push in. He'll get the double spray. Mo, sure. Consolation prize on RU Fire. Hell, there's even another one about to come through, but he thinks otherwise. He is stuck. He is trapped. And this is a Mo clutch round. Otherwise, it's a save. And that'll be the case.
Well, SG Pro looking very, very good indeed. You know who else looks good? It's Hellcase, of course. The boys, our official case partner, Malta V15. Use those codes, get yourself some free money, some free bonuses. Banner down below links you straight to their channel, to their website, sorry. And they got an awful lot of cases to get through if you're into that. A little bit more selection on, you know, what is available within the case than the conventional CSGO cases. Either way, speed, violence, momentum from SYMAN. Oh, Norbit almost melting. So much damage being done on the get-go, though. Surely the M4s, yeah, just mowing them down right now. Clean little headshot from Neelan. The rotations are in. The meat grinder set up. And the bomb out in no man's land. Oh, Fame falling. That's hopeful to say the least. But all going to be on to Neelan. Needs to find 5 frags in this round. And he only gets the one, the initial frag that he picked up. The only one to get a kill as well, Keith. So SG Pro really, really dominating here.
This is their form, isn't it? They are just dialed in. No operator needing to change their calls. They know exactly who they're calling and where to. They are spot on, up 8-1. Up in Mo's hands. Not necessarily his fault, just unable to really convert any of those opening picks, or even when he gets opening pick chances, can't really do anything with them. It's been confidence overflowing from the SG Pro boys. And Mo, oh, gotta hit that one, just slightly misses. 2 players swinging through the fire, couldn't necessarily see much. As SYMAN's default's a little more B heavy. They'll leave a couple players towards A and connector to kind of work it out, but the system from SYMAN allows them to fall back. I think Norbert, they wait for that flash smoke to fade and get flashed in. There he goes. Nostro flash in. Norbert not checking his corners. There's one more at Monster. They've looked over Dire, but he only gets the one. RU Fire could use some help here. And that's what Fame's here to do. Mo, can he trade these out? No, siree. He gets caught. RU Fire stands tall and gives Kynes a chance here, Sprint. Headshot missed, and KDO pops it. So SYMAN, the B explode, the late split through water, it works out. But it did come down to a couple pivotal duels that could have not gone their way.
Yeah, certainly the closer round there, that goes the way of SYMAN for sure. Looking a little more confident, right? Not too phased, going for some speed, trade after trade after trade, and SG Pro just not able to keep up. Of course, the 7 rounds, the best that SYMAN can hope for here, so still not going to be ideal, still down, and it's a long way off. It's 5 rounds in a row, well, 6 rounds in a row, technically speaking, but 5 rounds from this point onwards. Oh, that's awkward, the flash. Could have saved a life, not going to be the case, though. RU Fire gets 2, beautiful stuff. The fact there's no one watching for that early on, especially that player on the edge of the smoking connector, I feel like should have just been sat on that smoke watching it, but not the case, and it costs SYMAN massively. SG Pro with a great start and looking set for the 9th if they can convert this.
They're primed to do so, of course. RU Fire, the man who's been quiet all series long, comes up big here. Unfortunately, can only go so far in the water before he gets punished there. I love this angle from Dire. Issue with it is you leave yourself exposed to Monster, but if you trust your teammates, all is fine. All the while, Kynes has found the A backup plan of SYMAN. So now their hand is forced into this B site. No choice but to commit here. As the flash will come around the corner. Unable to convert that first as Diarrhea will dance around the site. Nice headshot to be landed. And as Nealon works around this pillar, he's trying to find a fair fight, but one will not be gifted. It's going to be 9 for SG Pro. Simon stuck at 2. No bomb plant. Lost bonus is in, sure, but it's not enough to buy.
Sucks, man. Really does suck for Simon. I don't know. They seem to be hitting some of their older issues. And the thing is here, right? We said that the SG Pro T side might be a little bit of a mess, and it may well be, but we might not have to see very much of it, to be honest, because they are absolutely dominating right now. Really looking good. RU Fire holding things down towards Connector. Just runs out of bullets, and, well, the jump across does come through from Mo, but it is heard. It is naded, and it is naded heavily. And he is clapped out. So, yeah, Mo not having the best of rounds, I suppose. An early opener for SG Pro as they continue to just hand Simon their backsides round after round after round, it seems.
That is for sure. This round's going to be pretty much the same feel as what we've seen throughout Scriv. Just a manhandling of the round. Rifles besting the low bind eagles here for Simon. There's still an AK on Nealon. If he double entries his A site, and they can push forward for control, not out of the realm of possibility. Nealon takes a little bit of damage, but look how quick Highs is. The op drop, but Fame could have him dead to rights. And there it is. KDO even brought the op up the stairs for him, so it's an easy pickup. 10 rounds on the CT side. Simon, if they get 5, recovered nicely. Anything below 5, you're setting yourself up for a lot of pressure on your own CT side to play flawlessly.
Yeah, I think even then, right, like any caliber of team, if they can't get 5 at the very least, it's it's gonna be a really tough time. So Simon definitely once again dropping off the cliff here. Mirage seems like it's more of an anomaly more than anything, which is kind of annoying. They looked like they were picking things back up, but just not to be the case. We'll see here, though. Keys and Fame, great little spot, great little angles here. Fantastic stuff. Keys will get 1. Fame will peek out off the back of RU Fire's flashbang. Oh, chef's kiss. As SG Pro will bring it into a 5 versus 3 in, oh my goodness, a beautiful, beautiful way.
Guys, in trouble, but Fame's backing him up. And how good is that setup from SG Pro? It just, they have the bait and switches, they have the layers to it, they have the fallback options available. I'm playing some really good Counter-Strike right now. Some of the cleanest we've seen SG Pro play all day is happening right now. Better than their train match. There's less gaps showing on the CT side than on their train match. They've really dialed it in here, not wanting to allow this best of 3 to slip away. They want to go back and get revenge on Hard Legion, who 16-14 them, if memory serves, by the way, in the opening best of 1. I'm going to go double check my statistics. And it was 16-7, excuse me, and it was on train. So they want to come back for revenge. The 16-14 was against 4, so there we are. And here we go, a B-pop script.
Okay, and definitely popping in there. The Tech 9 making mincemeat of Sinator and Dire as they're completely caught off guard. Frag came in for Kioz as well in all the mess. Keys will swap across to the AK, takes so much damage as he finds that frag though, so Fame gonna have to do a lot of the legwork here. Simon looks set to get their 3rd and soften the blow going into the 2nd half. Yeah, they will indeed convert it here. Cleanly done. And maybe we could have seen a little bit more of that from them in the past. The fast rounds coming in. Definitely catching SG Pro off guard, though. That is for sure. Completely off guard. They were, you know, really twiddling their thumbs, not got their fingers on the trigger at all. And SYMAN will get a third. A fourth is the best they can hope for, but they kind of need to get it, honestly, to give themselves the best chance possible into their CT side.
Little boosty. Oh, maybe.
Oh.
Come on, get him up there. Mo, you're not going yet, Mo. Yep. Now it's your turn. Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Top the toe. One more. Give one more. One more. The guy's already there. You might as just one more. Yeah, one more. Yeah. Hang on.
Here we go.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Beauty.
But you've
nothing.
missed your window of opportunity.
Oh. No way. Hang on. A little higher. Come on. Come on. Ah, boo! Unlucky. Now they have to spread apart, try to work a default. What have they lost with all that time wasted? Water control, bathroom setup. Yeah, they really
40
needed to
seconds
pick
of
there.
time.
Yeah, that's a long time. It's a little long. Little long.
We joke about it, but like that's something that as a team, as a solid 5-man roster, you should, if you're gonna do it, you should be far more comfortable doing it.
How do we do this again?
Yeah, I don't know. You first, then me, then me. No, Mo. Wait. I gotta get on there first. Oh, okay, yeah. And then I actually have to like do some KZ, like movement. What's that? Ah, yeah. All good though. They find the opener, so maybe it's gonna work out. Not sure. Fade on the edge of the smoke. Almost 3. Not quite. Are you fire? Oh my goodness, how does he not find that Norbit as well? Spinning around, able to take him down. Dire, though, this is definitely doable. Look how low they are. 10 seconds as the bomb hits the deck. Oh goodness, Dire just has to wait patiently. Gonna go for the swing though, of course, because he's Dire, and Mo will take him down. The 4th round comes through for SYMAN. Despite the crazy antics at the beginning, they will manage to get it on the board.
And that kind of saves them from the damage that this pistol can deal, right? Because SYMAN haven't been great at pistols. If they don't pick up that round, it's 12-3. And then pistol really, really matters. And look at those loot bet live odds. Yeah, that's about right. That's probably... No. Yes. Yes. That's where it should be.
All right, making sense. Well, let us see. SYMAN starts with the pistol. Gotta get it going. Long play coming in here. 3 players at long, 1 watching behind, 1 at fountain. Face is taken by Norbit. Oh no, it's Mo. Excuse me. They're gonna track him down, but he's gonna land the headshots. Filth, absolute filth coming through. Beautiful stuff as he gets another. Dire and RU Fire, those players who were split across from the team, gonna have to pick up the pieces, and well, there's an awful lot of them. Do they have enough hands? I'm not quite sure. Mo is being quiet across the course of the series, it has to be said, but he comes in with a big round KDO as well, finding the quick shot onto Dire. And RU Fire doesn't check his angles, so SYMAN coming in with a flawless pistol. There you go, that's what they needed, the kickstart to the second half. Is it going to be enough? They'll need to keep it rolling for a while before they let a round drop. But yeah, really well done from Mo here.
Locking it down. Recovers from the boost. Not going to be a forced buy from SG Pro. Surprising, may I say. But wanted to get those AKs come next round. The Og bought up by KDO. No armor. Couple downgrades, get utility. That's more like it. I'm all for it. I'm game. Hell yeah, let's go. SYMAN certainly can run this back script. As I said, pistol's huge. Losing that player, not the best. Norbert gets dinged. Hang on. Just stop making me nervous. 1-for-1s are not ideal here. These players don't have armor, though. So my excitement can come back down a level. Can come back down to almost talking level. With no armor, aim punch is a pain. But it does only take 1 dink, and then next thing you know, you could have 2, so.
Yeah, they really cannot let this slip. Kioz with the off angle, not going to be able to utilize that though. No one's coming his way. It does look like a slow approach to the B bomb site here. Interested to see where Senator's going to go. I guess he's joining with his teammates, but a little late. 40 seconds. Maybe need to pick the pace up ever so slightly. You don't want to give the game away at all. Neelan, however, is in a great spot to just watch for this, right? Might not find the frags, but certainly going to be able to see the knees. Ooh, nicely played as well to dip and not stick around. Nade coming in. Surely should do some big damage. Not quite. He returns one, in fact. Fame going to go creeping in. Lands the headshot. Takes him down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fame finding another on the A1S. Kioz has got to be the hero. He's got to find the positional. It's going to come down to it, and thank goodness for the aim punch. Definitely a risky one, though, yeah, to take the fight when there was very little time. But SYMAN, that is a massively costly round against a very weak buyer, and now they will have to try and put together whatever they can coming into round number 18, and then we have SG Pro, who had ecoed that one out for the most part, with a super strong buy. So there is certainly a chance for a vulnerable SYMAN with the fresh wounds. Certainly a chance for SG Pro to take them out.
Oh, for sure. Definitely a chance for them to do this. Neelan, oh, what timing. Someone's got to clear this, right? It's got to be Senator. He's going to overlook it. He swings around the auto shotty, doing work and nearly finds RU Fire. Neelan's giggling all the way to the bank. 2 kills. Norbert's out here, and SYMAN, that is a kick and a punch and an uppercut. Although, Times wants to grab this bomb, and if he can live, I don't know if he can get out of here. Live. Yeah, that sign ate his bullets. Like myself in the morning when I'm eating breakfast, just ate them all. I do like my breakfasts. As RU Fire is going to try to contact on Norbert. If he gets a kill, I mean, damage is good here. Obviously wanted to pick up the round, but any economic damage at this point is fair. SYMAN live with 2 alive. They all grab AKs. They get up to 11. Or excuse me, 7. 7-11. As SG will have to take a bit of a half buy and a good time for a pause to discuss what you want to do on rifle rounds, because your main man, Senator, my pick, my must-watch, has fallen off a little bit. Unable
yeah,
to
it
finish
definitely
his
has.
kills.
Well, yeah, it seems so, right? Which is arguably more frustrating. It's like, if you're getting kind of pooed on, fair enough. You're just not having the best time. But if you're almost killing people, but not quite, it's really annoying, I think. So, definitely a bit of a mental block maybe for him. I really, really respect this, though, from SG Pro. This is not something that, you know, we would have seen from them previously, not something that we've seen from them across the course of the series, but now that it is getting serious, you know, into the nitty-gritty, they're only 4 rounds behind. What do we do into this round? They're taking a timeout. Really, really do respect it. I think they might have stacked a couple on top of each other, actually, Keith, to really give them a good amount of time to talk things over. It is a risky buy coming into this, though. That's the decision that they go with. 1 AK, lacking the head armor, so the 3 M4s that we've got on the SYMAN side essentially upgraded to AKs, and we have a smoke and 2 flashbangs. So this is definitely SYMAN reading into it, being like, okay, maybe a half buy here, guys. That's what SG Pro are hoping, that they're able to catch them completely off guard. We'll see. We will definitely see. It is going to be a regrettable buy if they lose it, that's for sure.
Here we are. Yeah, this is this is the type of buy you take when you're confident. I don't know if that's what you could call this last few rounds from SG Pro as confident. I won't be wrong. Norbert looks down to dodge the flash. He gets 2. Whew. Norbert. That was slick. And now Mo can just tuck into the cubby. He has a 1-man with him, and they're going to get aggressive. They want to take the fights. Could be a mistake, as Fame will get 1. And Kioz is like, yeah, I guess we'll take the loss. We'll take the loss at long. That's fine. They still are a man down. They have to regroup and re-go, and Kioz is going to take a bathroom angle instead. So Mixed emotions right now, Scriv. As Nealon comes up ladder, and we'll get to pipes and could swing off of a lawnmower if he wants. They have SG Pro trapped.
Containment, I believe, is the phrase. The young Joshua Nissan would certainly like how this one's going. Don't know, man. It just popped into my head. I remember watching a video all about CT containment. Ooh, KDO with the pre-fire though. Maybe a little hill advised. Does eventually drop them though. It's actually Kios to come in with both, one through the other. That's a bit nuts. An 8th round for Simon though. Oh no, why? I don't know, SG Pro. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this?
These guys are...
Oh my
honestly, just take a half buy and do a B pop, right? I know they think, oh, we have Simon's money. It's so close being broken. It's so close. It's so close. Come on, come on, come on. Like, I understand the need and the want, but you can't always get what you want. A wise Englishman once said, Scriv. And
yeah, I know the song. I'm trying to remember.
Rolling Stones.
Dang it.
Can't
should've
believe
known
you
that.
didn't.
Really should have known that.
That's a kind of a must know, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll give you the slide. I'll give you the pass. I bet there's other people who have said that, but that's probably the most famous one. Mo gets caught off, and you know what? Maybe SG Pro can get what they want. Because if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need, and this force buy may just turn into that script.
Oh, looking like it. Keel's gonna fall. 4 on 2. They've been knocking on this door, Keith, alright? And maybe there is some method in the madness here. KDO's got other ideas. Gonna get traded, though, as he tries to go for the molly. Nealon, the only one left, 1v3. They don't really have cash money. I'd like to see him safe here. He is one of the richer players on this side, but he maybe fancies himself a clutch master. Does have a smoke, making so much noise, though. Ooh. Fine fire. Fluffs the opportunity. Molly gonna go in. Smoke over the top. Flashes to follow up, and then he saves. Aha, I got you guys. Bamboozled. So definitely a little funny there in the end, but all good. Maybe they stick around a bit too long and fall to the bottom or something is his thinking. Not going to be the case, though. And SG Pro finally get that 12th. And thank goodness they did, because I did not want to see the result of, you know, losing that round, force buying again. Even winning the round is very costly for them. So really playing with fire in terms of the economy. It could have gone dreadfully wrong.
Well, this is it. This round determines, is Simon going to be able to catch up, get to the double digits, get to 10 before SG Pro can buy? Or is SG Pro going to get to 14? That's kind of where we're at right now. There's really no in-between, unfortunately. Now, surprised we didn't see one of neat, like, Chaos or Norbert downgrade for more utility, maybe a hit. The flash destroys both players equally, and Mo is lucky to be alive. He knows it. He'll take that, and he'll run, Scrib. Simon's gonna have to start backing up. Good tag from Mo, and seems SG Pro are giving him a lot of opportunities to find some free damage.
Looks that way. He's rushing in. Looking for the head. He'll take some to his own head and then fall to Nealon. Sinister, crispy. Eliminates the flank. The rotations are in quickly though, Keith. They are ready and waiting for this hit to come through. Great angles being taken by Kios and KDO. They both chime in. KDO going to get a second. Bomb drops. Dire on the other side of the map. With 45 seconds left, he does not have a lot of time. Going to try and approach it silently. But surely Simon convert this and will, well, sends SG Pro straight back to square one. Still with a good lead, but not with a good financial support to back up that lead. See here, you never know. He might creep in. They're really unsure of where he's at, but he's doing exactly the same as them, right? Checking every single angle. There's a lot to get through here, and it's going to take a lot of time. He eventually has to pick up the pace to get the bomb down, and then surely that's when they take him down. That's what you would expect. Oh, jump spot coming in is enough, right? 8 seconds, not going to happen. Yeah, they just need to wait patiently. Kios will finish him off, but the way they were playing it, the round was over. It will be the 9th for SYMAN, and it will without the bomb plant.
They're going to do it. They're gonna do it.
I don't know. I know. I wanted to say a save or a half buy, but I'm just not.
You know.
Just not sure of the fact, mate.
Like, they're gonna take a pause because they want to do it. Senator and Dyer, like, come on, come on, come on. They're so close to being their money broken. And this force buy makes a lot more sense than the other one they won on, in my opinion, because this one truly breaks SYMAN. I mean, they'd have nothing. They would be ruined. Their loss bonus has been diminished. SG Pros, I imagine, is around 4-round loss currently. They know the risk. The reward is sweet. They're trying to discuss, well, what's their utility going to be like? Going to be a little on mollies? Is Mo going to be able to have it up? What are the factors going into this buy? I could imagine Senator dropping an AK to RU Fire, trading for the AUG, and yeah, they're going to do it. How did I know?
Huge brain, bro. That's how.
True.
Is it a huge brain play though?
No.
Okay. That's fair, but sometimes you know the small brain plays are hard to read into, I guess. Such as RU Fire pushing into connector by himself. Yeah. I don't know, man. Starting to get to my wit's end with this, honestly, SG Pro. I like you guys, okay? I think you have potential. But when you do stuff like this, I don't know. You know, it just angers me a little bit. Off angle from Norway. Just get distracted by the noise there from Fame. That is really fortunate timing from them. I don't think they quite realize it, but it is. Perfect stuff to drop Norbit. You also have KDO on low HP here, I guess, taking a tag earlier on from the scout, maybe. So definitely doable. Keys also low, though. And very unsure on the T side of where they want to go. Again, winding the clock way down. 45 seconds left. They really, again, can't slow down towards this B bomb site. So a lot of noise probably going to be made. And it's not like SYMAN have over-rotated to A at all. So not going to happen for them just yet. Slowing it down again. They're really not giving themselves a lot of time. This is maybe not the correct decision. They'll speed it up, though. They'll hit the B bomb site, and the B defense has got to stand strong here. They have to find a killer piece, really, to make this doable. Maybe even a couple. Yeah, I mean, that works. Yeah, that definitely works. KDO, triple coming in from him. 10th round for SYMAN. Just like that. Written off. SG Pro, again, have hit this brick wall as SYMAN are really turning things around on their CT side.
Yeah, and SG Pro are making it a bit easier on them with these buys, these interesting purchases, these risks that are being taken that don't bear any reward or at times are not worth it at all. These guys have put too much into this chase, sadly, and it's just going downhill from here. And not even worth Mo trying to budget for the op. Just keep getting these rifles. These Deagles are no longer finding the kills that they were earlier. SG Pro, who had such a lead, Scriv. Have they gotten a T-side round? I think maybe one. Yeah, one. Not good.
Not good. Definitely not good. I don't know the Fantano meme. I can't remember. I watched some of his stuff, but I think it's like the red flannel shirt or whatever. Certainly coming out for this one. SG Pro not looking good. Might just have made a reference that no one understands. I'm not sure how many people.
Red flannel shirt?
CS. What yeah, you know Anthony Fantano, the needle drop.
Oh, I thought you were making like a Sunday Tiger
music
reference.
Review guy. Nah, I'm pretty sure when he wears, it's either yellow or red. When he wears that in a review, you know that it's not going to be like a good, do you know what I mean? It's like a meme in his community or whatever. But I'm not deep of it. Either way, this is a really fast round. We're probably talking about memes out here. Neelan is trying to end things here and now, trying to crush SG Pro as they have been doing for the entire half here, SYMAN. Really turning things around towards the tail end of Overpass. We've kind of written them off, but SG Pro have not delivered at all on their T side. It's not just that it was going to be poor and weak as we expected, right? You know, it's a much slower mid-roundy base, which seems to be very messy from SG Pro. But their T side here is dire, and SYMAN are abusing them for it.
That's one way to put it. And they break into this B site. Two barrels are stuck. Two players are stuck barrels. They find the connector player, and that may allow them to just say, you know what? We're gonna run A, or at least give the illusion to. The flash in from Kai and T is dead to so many angles, it's not even funny. There he goes. RU Fire will follow up, and they have gifted SYMAN another one with 4 alive. They are set for 3 to 4 rounds purchase-wise. Mo can go for the op now comfortably and still have cash left over. SG Pro, you know this is going to be a force. Just go ahead and do it already. I think it's coming without a sliver of doubt. Or it'll be a comfortable half buy into a full next. So yeah, they're going to go ahead and do that, which is the outcome I wanted.
Yeah.
And it's definitely what SG need. It's just a breather. Just take another eco. Take a moment, because their own mistakes are giving SYMAN the rounds. It's not that SYMAN are doing anything crazy. They're being aggressive. Solo pushes like this from Norbert should be punished. They do those on rifle rounds as well, and it's just SG Pro unable to get the trades at the moment.
Mo chiming in as well. Looking good here. SYMAN, yeah, just massively turned this around, honestly. SG Pro again. I think their mental is maybe one of the weaker parts of their game. The mechanics certainly not, though. Fame will get the better of Norbit. Oh, close and personal, however. Kioz is not missing in this second half. Looking really good there as he finds the 2k. Bit of support from Mo, and the A-bomb site impenetrable. SYMAN up to 13. Perhaps last chance saloon here for SG Pro. This could be the last strong buy from them. Maybe one more, I think. If SYMAN hit 15, right? Obviously, it all depends. SG Pro, pressure is on. They need to perform. They need to find at least a couple rounds in a row here before they drop another. But with the way this half has been going, those words come out of my mouth so easily, but will the actions be as sound? They do, however, manage to get the 4-man boost, but Kioz is ready for it. Takes him down. See you later, Chief. As keys will fall, RU Fire quickly thereafter. Oh, no. 5-on-3, as they are being absolutely written off into this round. Does need to be careful, but another solid advantage for SYMAN to start us off. And it's weird that they don't know how to do the 4-man boost very cleanly, and yet they know how to anti-strat it, so whatever.
Funny how that works, huh? Look at Norbert through the second tunnel. They don't lose a single player. Honestly, I think the mop's out. I think the broom's out. They're cleaning this up really quickly. SG Pro, they're just gonna buy. I think they've just run out of line. The road has come to an end. It's a dirt path, and it kind of fades off into a forest. They don't really know where it leads. They don't really. They've lost themselves, and they have no map. Their buy patterns have kind of ruined them. Their inability to trade lately. I don't know what happened to SG Pro. They just fell apart like a kit car, but you forgot to put in a couple screws. Next thing you know, it's in pieces. So hopefully they can recover, because right now SG Pro, not how they started this map, and it is certainly looking like how they're going to end it is in just devastation.
Absolutely. It is kind of a sad turn of events, honestly. You know, we were expecting SG Pro to really perform over all the collateral lands from Mo. He's going for more, and Mo has really come alive here on Overpass, having a great time. It's been a quiet series from him, but 23 kills. I'm pretty sure he's the top fragger. Might be Norbit just ahead of him. Sinator, though, still accurate as ever, but Mo, a thorn in the side of SG Pro here, looking to find the 15th. Norbit chiming in, all onto Sinator, needs to ace, not going to happen. And there you have it. Norbit now will be the top fragger, I think. Or actually, I think they're just on the same, aren't they? Yep. Okay, so there you go. Mo and Norbit having really good showings here. After some weaker maps earlier on from actually those two. So that is good to see. But SYMAN as a whole, just unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable on the CT side. And SG Pro, 1 round picked up here. It may look close, but it really isn't. SYMAN have turned it around massively. SG Pro, another weak buy, and they may just be bowing out.
Yeah, it's kind of shaping up like that. Norbert now with the AWP. Clean. Opening pick for him. Fame has to win the duel, and he can't. Mo, even on the AK, willing to take that fight. Up, AK, rifle, whatever Mo wants, he is going to get the kill and get the job done with it. Simon now will say, you know what? We got 2 picks on our aggression. We're going to play Turtle CS. We're going to play with those quick rotates. And SG Pro are going to have to try to pick one of these players off of the site. Honestly, it's a tall task. You only have the 1 smoke, double flash, no head armor on 1. This is troublesome.
I think that's putting it lightly, sir. If I'm being honest.
I am being kind. I am being kind because I think this game speaks for itself. Like, this half speaks for itself.
Yeah, we can't really say very much, right? It is literally just the SYMAN show right now, which is so surprising. Not a single frag coming in. Keys has to ace, and he's not going to get any of them. And wow, that final round just sums it up perfectly. SYMAN 16-12, the immaculate turnaround. 12 rounds from them on their CT side, 1 from SG Pro on their T side. And we figured it was going to be